And Tim is one of a serious member of my team. With Tim, I'll always rest assured.
Onza. Ebiti yo. Ebiti. Hey. Eze wo na over birth fie ze betrem.
Esi no na meteso no.
Do won high down buda o.
Oh me high down sa.
Ewo.
Oh. Me tena kronom.
Then na nkwala abon nsem. Na fie ni yo.
Oh David. That time ni mi fie no.
Ah okay.
Tamani awie no luma se
oh David. If you net boss if you net 2020.
Oh okay. Matthias. Ma de mutie. Eda boarding.
Otekronom de no ma wi.
Eda boarding papa ntise. Na me wa dom na obapa sifie na obetene mo hwan dan. Omo hwan dan o ze tete ompe su kakra de mo hwan dan.
Say maza sula adaro man nche obi so betena dem free.
Ah sa.
Maza sula nti.
Maza sula di obo o. Wala ko to na ntie no.
Ai.
Former Blue Frank Leboeuf has admitted he's scared for Chelsea ahead of the Club World Cup final against PSG on Sunday. Frank Leboeuf said, "Odebia na niti na ne machine sa ran go for no. On be good Chelsea say bibi no. And Chelsea defender Levi Kowa Otis or Casano Soda. Yen Inter Milan and Real Madrid. We are Chelsea, the Blues, Sunday Mweti and Camp." So he's very confident, Levi Kowa, very, very confident. Okay, so and one it is the new kid on the block, England international, Noni Madueke, new name, more flyer from America Street, na wababeye ne medical. We are Seman Crawford Kafa Quadano hono. Say Chelsea for Omoye Jainam Banam. Chelsea boy. The deal for Victor Gyökeres to Arsenal has not come. No, I can club work up we ball cramming can be 3 weeks. And Mwazeka see by. Okay, so you carry assembly was in every Juba Rahuni. Say deal no, okay, but some catch Miss Prepared line will not be fair. But my cousin you carries one
and come on with
off Kakra.
I said the deal is off from in Cambio.
Despite the reports in Portugal in recent days, anyway. Marcus Rashford's dream to Barca may never materialize, as Barca are reportedly interested rather in Ademola Lookman. And Kena here the Soso rejected Barca, rejected Bayern Munich in favor of long-term contract for Juventus. Fabio Capello said Juventus, they made a statement with Jonathan David's arrival and confirming Kenan Yildiz, but if Dusan Vlahovic remains, it will be the worst possible outcome. Napoli president Aurelio De Laurentiis has promised Antonio Conte and assured fans of more signings after a sluggish start to the transfer window. Or Osimhen Sika no dey action. Okay, Levi Kowa Dikan Kasewi, then two-time defending champions Carlos Alcaraz cemented his status as an all-England club stalwart, outlasting American Taylor Fritz in a hard 4-6-4, 5-7, 6-3, 7-6 victory. Okay, so Real Madrid are not prepared to spend heavily on McAllister. And also Len Grabber, who is expected to cost at least 100 million. No, Obama Madrid will be able. Madrid is be no be able.
Somebody who control the game for us. You play boss report say and common I course now. And Matthew Tinoka say I support the coach with signings. No, secretly Madrid didn't come on with Ibrahima Konate and Mark Alexis Alistair. Now Alistair there no, I'm a 200 million euros. 100 million euros. 100 million euros. The Madrid said one or so. And a Konate there 25 to 20 million pounds. Boy now I can't say on extended. Manja 2026 summer. No about as free agent. I don't know.
Ofa umunyane akoze mfo.
Mfo umunyane ashe mfo. No kase so Alvaro Fernandez we do Madrid Kromo. Our Ben Medicals. Oh, Benfica left back here. Last year in the Champions League. Last year in the Champions League, Benfica against Madrid. Ubekaya on the ma Benfica against Barcelona on the ma Lamine Association. We always are giving you with the dance. Benfica against Barcelona.
The Omoye Madrid they have you.
Boss boy, you na rena na.
Asante Kotoko.
Na rena na.
No man, you know you be more small boy.
Oh, and then kind of football there. Sani kind say boy, you know Oyerepa.
And now Tranka say when Kasem will be that.
Boss,
There be all kinds of
Wow, crowd say
Unka be that.
you can't only Madrid Kasem and no pay.
Noni Maduake.
So when guess you want
Noni
to be
Maduake in the English Premier League with Chelsea. Chelsea when just ning na ya de channel.
Chelsea
no man you now.
Chelsea for free say. Oye better. E komu janum konkofa Jamie Bueno Gittens.
Domo na bunkumbo no for Benfica. And the mother so mako sign Odikuruaba. So Kotoko in full agreement with FC Samatex for highly rated defensive midfielder Lord Hilary Adabo. Okay, in a deal worth very, very well.
Boss. I say when I become see.
But on me Pentemako.
I say when I become.
May have headlines. Adabo joined Samatex from Real Tamale United in the 2023-2024. Into a kind of Omom G League, no?
Derby. Or call last league. On RTU call relegation. Or no, normally go share no. Ewo Dreams game nimna no so at Tamale.
Into about one season or Samatex.
Yes.
Okay. So about 33 out of the 34 league matches. Yeah. Strong tackling, composure on the ball. Into Oye, Adian. Matunidin Medford Lord. Monam to Yana Samates one.
They be dia or they nam no.
Medford Lord.
Aye.
Or no, so a Medford Lord.
You born na my friend Medford Lord.
Medford Lord.
Born our bono.
Bo Benovo.
Oh,
and to a Lord.
Ghana Premier League season about we know. Or the best number 6. Or the best number 6 in our league. Because we
have reached an agreement for the transfer of midfielder Lord Hilary Adabo to Asante Kotoko. We are grateful to the midfielder for his selfless services to FC Samates and wish him well in his future endeavors.
Boss person can open educate kakra. Personally, maybe they who say Bonnie be any, but it be more feel say, Adena Samatex, Abab on 10 Temabe announces all the play and Amakotoko, Abrakotoko now or Tono Nya announcing. And there's been a very big debate on social media. Okay.
A Biana Kotoko Crano, Omunwe arrangements beyond their announcement.
Yeah.
So usually, mean to mean Casometi. But the normal practice, standards practice, no, they all turn on the announcement. I say with the ubu compa. Oh, them say use baby normal.
And I mean, who say the selling club on it. So sometimes they announce, say, to say the summer tax yeah, no, announce it.
Boss,
maybe a player we play away, then you could team way.
Boss, most of the time,
maybe I mean, who is a time
also make a standard practice.
Okay.
And Pimpi, no.
Yeah.
More often than not, they are the autumn.
And they announcement.
Say, as soon as you have a deal.
Okay.
We say, once you are done with the business, play a nonsense and Sadiana. Okay. So the near Jenny, the Waban.
Okay.
Sana, yeah. Mean to mean, say they are wrong or they were wrong.
Okay.
But untem. Says selling club announcement.
Okay.
Usually. What you say?
Yeah.
A pay baby on.
Oh, if it's a big debate on social media. Big.
I said me who know.
A bit more feels a summer text, the Omoye, you know, and Kay.
I think they did with flyers near the end.
Yes. Omo right up Nibina, copy the 2 winners on her hand.
If you are excited about the business.
I be an scanner more.
Are they excited about
the business? 200,000.
Oh, sir.
Nine.
Oh, they're excited about the business. Because some are texting, no? Who said they want to go down the young player? When he is saying,
I double minimum age.
I'm as a more conquer them more. To be a we will experience Kakrana or more easy on a man and 200,000. We are 21.
21, okay.
Ghana, so boys, no born to move. Oh, that's fine. Well, it's some normal board,
pa young players
and Colana or board. And you must be Chibi be one nature. Send Noni Madueke or 23. Noni Madueke. Okay, so I wish I skipped this one, but former Court of Comment for that Justice Blair has issued an apology following his explosive comments on radio yesterday. Okay, so we move on. After missing out on the talented four during the January transfer window, the Phobians have now reached an agreement to sign Prince Owusu Kwabena. Prince will undergo medicals next week and sign a 2-year deal. Francis Chene, also I think 2-3 seasons ago it was a big name.
Yeah. Ibrahim.
And he's back.
Yeah. Oh yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oko baby any goal stars.
Aye.
Oh, okay. He played for Bichim for 5 seasons.
Yes.
And so a free agent.
Free agent. No, Oko
so
Stars.
Black Queens also failed to win for consecutive time. Almost about 1-1. More follow man.
You follow by a coach.
Love Tanzania. Wow.
Yeah, omo ebo
Wow.
But coach we know. Them say legacy na Nora Hope to Jato no. I say kakra cross say no. Oh, Nora Hope to buy 1 lose 3 games.
Oh.
As Black Queens manager.
Okay. And in 10 minutes, after 10 minutes, Stephen Atanasia, you're in common 10. So you are doing 10 minutes, and I can't tell you go around. If you go 11 minutes, and the car. Okay. That's it. What's your name?
Alex Wakeo.
Alex Wakeo.
Anopeo.
Your high level.
Ono de ono Alex Wade Zaba because of Kotokonintia.
Your high level. But Steven. Now okay now
Be fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, be fine.
Okay, any command of prayer about Kanjin and Najik drinking water. We have to drink water this morning. Okay, in Shuben and Yenum Dientin or say Yenum 7. So Yenin command.
Legend made us say na no pe wo hwe na uti na de tie ne say Kangen and Najik drinking water any nsu ya make for the amount. Na anope de mini wo kan wasem the difference between reverse osmosis and then friends electrolysis water production. Nimi no obi e ofi obi bisa me say na say me de ni say nsu abadwa ma so na makoto bi na me nom na idea any reverse osmosis na idea any your friend saying electrolysis and the thing say ehia ubeka se bia nhye de ehia but ehia pa na ade knowledge is power ade no say unima eboa wo ye pa ba wade a wo ye nyina mu enu ntina enope hu me hia no na the thing say Kangen energy drinking water de enim say purely alkaline water ni potential of hydrogen pH no 7.5 to 8.5 nsu a acid bia enim acid bia nyeden enim na de tie ne say yen kan say bia nsu a yedi reverse osmosis technology a produce no enye nsu a yenom no ewuwa hodo ewuwa hodo na obia wo ba bia opesa okoko gina na mum de tie ne say Kangen energy drinking water no eno electrolysis process ene yedi produce ye eno nti no ade a ni mienu no enya de a epe na de tie ne say Kangen energy drinking water no eno na meka ho asem mo eno no electrolysis process ene di produce de tie ne say ensu a ye no yin bo modern na hu say ensu no wa hu no say ensu na ani ewo ho saa no ensu no comprise of component eno nti na all the science ma ensu ye representing with H2O na say 2 atoms of hydrogen plus an atom of oxygen na ukabo ma eye ensu but ensu na nkasa efri asase mu eba no na say a source a efri eba na nkasa no eno ba pi den ewum ensu kro no na obenya magnesium wom obenya potassium wom obenya iron ewum obetimi enya lead ewum obetimi krampo enya zinc enso anasa arsenic metal enso ewo nsukro no emu obenya mercury ebetime wo depending on baby a nsuo ne dey efre eba nti no eno nti
ɛna nsuo no raw ne saa no wobɛwagye say bia nsuo bia yɛ nsuo ba nsuo bia nyɛ nsuo saa raw one ne saa no ɛwɔ se yɛde fa fidiem na yɛ produce sense normal na ɛwɔ mu no ɛnyɛ ne nyinaa ɛna yɛ ɛde ma onipadua ebi wɔ hɔ no ma ɛyɛ deadly ebi wɔ hɔ no ma ɛyɛ deadly pa nansen who news publication bi sɛ Ghana hanoma baabia banchia omo edua no research akyerɛ sɛ mercury ɛden ɛwɔ because the place is galamsey prune galamsey adults wɔ hɔ no ma omo use mercury na dodo na ebi kura omo galamsey for dodo na friend med no no omo use a omo de chi omo gold no ɛno no ade a ɛnante asase na se enti banche kra ɛse ayɛden awuram how much more nsuo na sɛ etima penetrate banche banche a yɛdua afi na ɛbɔ abo ama kyɛ sɛ efira asase no mu nti no etima awuram a na imagine say nsuo a yɛsa wɔ hɔ no no ɛno na ntimi nwuram ana enti nsuo wo sa na wo hwɛ a ebi ani fɛfɛɛfɛ na mo odi wura fidie mu a na efidie na bɛkyerɛ sɛ nsuo no wei wom enti ani kwan sɛ yɛtimi nom na saa na deɛ tie ne sɛ yɛka reverse osmosis a ɛno technology no odi machine nsuo no wura machine no ma ɛsɔne nsuo no so papapa de yɛfrɛ no purification ade a ɛyɛ ho adeɛ paa ɛde purify nsuo no paa ma impurities bia efin bia yifrim na mom reverse osmosis no ade a ne process ne different and say electrolysis na yɛyɛ deɛ no ɛyɛ can get energy drinking water yɛ technology no the electrolysis no ɛno na mepa me dem be kyerem kakra enti bɔmɔden na ma sanka kan yɛ numbers ne sisi a so ameka say numbers ni bi na a flow ɛwɔ screen so no ana say a rolling ɛwɔ screen so no utie ɛwɔ radio so a wobetima friend number no 0241 449191 de tiene say ene kangen energy drinking water no say bia wo na afe na wate ne nka ana say da bia wote yenka ne mo unya enom bia mepa cho na say wo ya kachi bombodin na hwe say kangen ebi empa ho wo de unya nom bia ye friend say nom bi na hwe because obi nom kangen no wo say na ya na ni 90 ni titiriti ene aboa ama ahoro fi afri ni peduam ama ene ni moja timi dia frusane ama ene ni na kakakra na ache no muscle puller ene wotanya no ene ejai obebi sa say adenti ena athlete they make athletes I mecha footballers mecha America 2 for more sports near day or manage kangen water home or manage home because reverse osmosis friends electrolysis process na dey produce no ensuo na eba bonteno ade containing minerals a ebuani pedua eno nti efie bia wo hwe me anopai ana wo tie me no bobodin se kangen energy drinking water no empa ho fa numbers yi na frɛ 0241 449191 0241 449191 your numbers no so active to the extent say me ka say ya wo fresh sisi a obi be fa sisi a wo office no we di nkomo me ka say ya wo send WhatsApp message sisi a there will be a response ye be you no sisi a o betima send message SMS and as WhatsApp say o kangen energy drinking water matebonka mahwe mo TV so and as radio so and social media matebonka radio so mahwe mo social media na me pese mo kire me mu yie pa o fa number na ye be kire mu ndi enti a wan kasa o say hu say efie bia mu uhia kangen energy drinking water yare bi wo hono a wo de anom aduro saa enko de entia bi a yare no enko no because there's too much of acid ewo ni padua no enti acid medical can say acid yade a serve as fertilizer e de ma yare acid eboa e ma yare nyini Dr. Otuo Acheampong a German physician or discover cancer no san discover kwan fa ye kokram yare or san kire kwan fa so a ye treat kokram yare manekon or say nipadua acid ayemu ma no yare etmit na mu abribia ma na ye na mo nipadua akalan ayemu ma no ebe den say yare betenam amana ye Dr. Otuo Acheampong asema me ken or internet nso betima search no ho 1931 and wiase nyina bo na ba so say wetima discover cancer no wa kire kwan fa so cancer etimi nyina oni padua no o che say o pese cancer be nyina o mu a boboden sa de friend akalan empower aduane a wodi enya akala wunsu ya wonom so ya akala abribia wodi padua no ejina ne nan so nti kangen energy drinking water no obi odi aye ni nsu a oni ne fie nyina no pa ade achimi the whole mvasa ne nkwa nyina no enna nyina no wonom no edi say yare bi tse cancer ana any other nyarewa ebetena ni padua no amano ayeden amano ayeye sansa ni padua no nyame bo no in such a way say ni padua na nkasa wo say etimi kon yare e wo ne ho wabra ye no maduro bebre eno ntine so obi taa no maduro bebre a wo say enche na ne liver na eho aka na eso wesanya a side effect sansa ni padua nyame ammo no say de bia ye mfa no maduro eno ntine ye ka kire wo say odi ba no maduro bebre de no munsuo bebre no obi ono munsuo bebre no ono munsuo bebre na ye nsu papa te say kangen energy drinking water eboa hohuru finfiri ni padua no e ma wuntine mo da ho ma ni padua na ankasa timi ko yare on its own a wonnom aduro bebre emfa mra enye yare wanyina na de nom aduro yare bi wo hɔ nom a na bia wonsua wonom na enye ɛno na ma acid adɔso wo nipadua wonuane a wodi ya acidic wonsa wonom ya acidic ɛno ama nipadua no every aye a provide way e de ama a friend say acid ma enyine wo nipadua acid no so dɔso de a ɛne atipaye na etwama na abesua wo stroke na abesua sansa wo mogya ntimi ne afuru sane Kangen energy drinking water eboa wo e wasa kwan so number no e 0241 449191 0241 449191 Kangen energy drinking water ye kan ho asemi apart from say alkaline water de na so ne bo enya din ade 30 cedis per pack ba ko bia no over 500 ml no ehemu 30 over 1 liter na ehemu 6 over 2 liters na ehemu gallon no mako 4 eno no so ntie bia ne bo ne mo 30 Ghana cedis no eno ane ye nom no normal e ofie enti 30 cedis no obenya eye a pack no wato wo am pese muton na mo so munya emfaso bebre no ade afa number ne sisi ya number no na wo screen so no tona no fie mini wo bia bosome bia one tokra na nya 40 packs of Kangen energy drinking water oni ne fie nko a e na wo monom enti fa number no 0241 449191 ensuo no ne picture e na da so yi ne fe on fe kama apart from say efe no ensuo no so emu ode a esan so eboa onipadua enkanko maka se eye electrolysis process na medical ka se ensuo ade anema bebre wom mercury wom acid wom toda ade lead wom na afen so arsenic ene zinc de kika ho nyina ansa na nuane nuro so ayema nipadua bi se calcium ebi de se potassium iron ene magnesium a eboa nipadua enkanko no so wonsuom na mom de etie ne se ebra ye produce nsuo no ye de fa fidie mu no e wasa technology no e the ability na etimi yi enoma enye no efri nsuo no ansa na de papa na babonten eno ne adwuma Kangen energy drinking water ni production process na friend electrolysis no eye nsuo no mienu na ewo pack si ewo screen so yi ni nyina 30 cedis de ewo benkum no 500 ml no ehemu 12 30 cedis de woni fa no nso ye 1 liter na no so hemu makoma nsia de tie say enketwa ne mienu ene yakase we nim bottle ene to ane baako enti nim nyina 30 cedis baako bi 30 cedis na electrolysis process ne ye ne say ensuo no ba afidie no mu a irrespective of baby ensuo ni fra ewra afidie no ma produce Kangen water no afidie na nkasa eche ensuo no mu eye mienu na de eye acid de eye lead de eye arsenic de eye zinc ana sample eye mercury eno no ebeku nipadua na emmo nipadua ne nkanko no eno etwefa one tube different tube mu epie na afen so de eye alkaline na minerals bit say magnesium calcium potassium iron ebo nipadua no eno so etwe de fa another side of the tube of the machine edipie eno ne so de babon tenti Kangen energy drinking water there's no way obenya Kangen na onom na yebeka say acid ye den ewum anase yare bi wum enti bomode na fa ye number no na frɛ number no ɛna ɛwɔ so no ɛyɛ 0241 449191 0241 449191 ofrɛ saa number is si Kangen yɛbɛ respond baabi a wo bi anso no yɛbɛ deliver ade ama free
Steven yɛda ase nyame nhyira wo Kangen energy drinking water baba
boss
tie wei yɛsɛ a parcel of wɔ China
I chede
a new law a new divorce law emran say oba ne be ma ware na so mu ja ware na ye mba hwe ma oba no obi anko ne be ma no na ja pade a onka honko one na brenya ayo odi endi according to the law any property registered in the name is under the husband name will remain his alone even if the wife contributed to buying it. We are the need that so on Nidia.
Nyamra papa.
Emmanuel the court inside Africa.
Nyamra papa.
And Nyamra papa home. Sir, a cry I say. And your papa, also because I did Tiano painting or Emrano obi bo modenya na adia eso ne yere dia na ajamano
bona di jan no no de no die
ade ye ka aduane
man see wu ne man ma
to masa dia sama
bitimi wae
na aduane wa tika ne de ba ko
bitimi wae na na yere no
profession version na we na
profession bia boss wae de oye o see da bi jan me man ma me o
ma so ade
o bitimi wae Ebia on a professional juma oye.
Na wo hwe wa wo ma
But
adi
say
di
Jana her man.
na man nyem oba so dia.
Oba na bre asiw niema no aduana mu adi.
Wana ka so bi ni su bi na washing machine na go body.
Oh na say on ne be hata.
Odi guma no.
No aduane ma odi. On ekuta wo.
Aduane no wasika ne de.
Oh na say
Onu a woni bi. China for
Aduana sexual sexual gratification.
One is cause sexual gratify ni baba.
O say
gratify ni pa mienu. Ne ka sem na oka.
Afa mo asem.
Baba China for there over heavy o China for.
Somra no nye.
Chinese law.
Ghana they say somra.
Okay, and you won famra parliament.
David.
No mun to aba.
To test majority. To test
so
majority.
So maybe aba na me probes baba continue.
To test majority.
Oh, sorry, 8 people.
To test majority.
In China, the law now is this that Zoloti. Charge 1 second. China has passed a new divorce law that prevent wives from claiming their husband's property after divorce. According to the law, any property registered under the husband's name will remain his alone, even if the wife contributed to buying it.
Senka unje japade ne dia se yehu so ba no e contribute di anke no ne ma ni bi but
and it's almost say
bibia nche so
wa de ne yo dia na odi din be ye no so ba no contribute on say we ne contribution wanka which form of contribution whether by cash or by deeds or name or ye
the hands papers no na ye odi
and wa odi yo dia no so we na contribute you in the process of contribution me fa odi nche so bi
anese abeye
nipa mi no dia but since aware ni nyagu wa odi nche bibi so no nkwa dia na ade ko we na contribute ya time I contribute no am ya tru odi nche so bi basic asisi ni na to atwa na de sisi bi afiri wi ase wo China wi ase baba
South Korea so South Korea kro bi na no na mekan
za na hospital
da bi ho no be ware a senka e bi am ya me nware mbe ware a e man be $3,500.
Oh, so man kasa de tema ko atu so let me tell you
we so la ko so wale
and o ba wani ama be
$3,500 uwia no ma sa ma another settlement income of around $4,000 Think I say nke bia me anka menya be $8,000 ka say mu adwo
okay la yan go na 717
Eti anopay yama special good morning na yamu akwaba eye Oyerepa 100.7 FM eye Oyerepa TV mrasan so anopay se ye konko fonkroso na ensemwa edi adencheche ensemwa anopay ebumfumpa onko fonkroso no yedene na atonim ewo dwumaden so on Oyerepa TV Oyerepa live Oyerepa radio on Facebook o share na wa comment me ba na the boss player to no boase akinkan nyina ama said yesem ene said ye efate be sasem afi FIFA Club World Cup num na detenie onum se Rodrigo odawani eko na suya niam nkoye ema no ewo Madrid team num na dia eba anopay etem se Liverpool asasem ebusa abranteranse amne am scout odo edin komam afe and slot amne edin komam se yafa Rodrigo oba obetimi afete into o system nana enu yan komam akoso enano pay former Chelsea or player Frank Leboeuf and they tudwa se osro kakra ama Chelsea ahead of the FIFA Club World Cup finals watch them and ebetodwa between Chelsea and Paris Saint-Germain or say obusan no questions say o team bia on Paris Saint-Germain koba onwe se yebesha na miensa yebesha na enai or say and Chelsea ekuta young squad ohwam Enzo Fernandez ohwɛ Romeo Lavianom ɛne Liam Delap Jean Pedro Moa kuta young squad na mom Paris Saint-Germain amadia no apekio masa uno mo ba e wo se ugina ye Chelsea ana okom ensem fufrema wo mo se koba ne se ochina amuje FIFA Club World Cup na amunye trophy parade bia ningina mo ne se boys ni bia bre enti right after FIFA Club World Cup no vacation saudo abato so ama Chelsea boys no enochi John Mikel Obi ade atudwa se no kra oche Paris Saint-Germain for nam womo ebo good football near me koye emma Paris Saint-Germain in the FIFA Club World Cup ama justify say ama your best team nem hey ama nyina ye and son say a certain Moises Caicedo emma Vitinha enya dedepia oyerom o say obeka no o ma no njebo nom and dan home e o mfimfin sa enti happy say Moises Caicedo happy na abetime agemum abo enti amatchers mra ne injuries nina enti affected them Roberto Martinez onom trene ema Portugal national team no na anopai Roberto Martinez say Romeo Lavia and afa Moises Caicedo amaya outstanding our FIFA Club World Cup after the last game at Chelsea a boy and Moises Caicedo a revelation for the club or DDS 2+ no or tram se amu nyina a fit na amu bo etia Paris Saint-Germain Chelsea midfield no are equally good as Paris Saint-Germain midfield no I say midfield of Fabian Ruiz afe João Neves and then a certain Vitinha obetim do ma compare midfield of Enzo Fernandez Romeo Lavia and Moises Caicedo I call him the bulldozer amana ye and no I Roberto Martinez ninsaba oti etudam and na anopay FIFA Club World Cup 2025 ochram and a finals no etudam ewo Rutherford MetLife Stadium na Chelsea and the Paris Saint-Germain and the Ebaninti yabasha historical antecedent of the tournament kakram abusia yakano na ya Chelsea amutrenina abusia wama out of the FIFA Club World Cup finals ochna enra na se Enzo Maresca and an mantenum amuchecha amapom kakra amudandamu kakra na performance in the FIFA Club World Cup by clubsa amatimi atem FIFA Club World Cup no do Madrid titles no amate maku enum in 2014 2016 2017 2018 2022 amutimi ajeya 5 times amonko finance amalusuda ewo FIFA Club World Cup no FC Barcelona amaje miensam abusuam 2009 2011 2015 2006 and amoko finance amutimi elusu ye enti runners up no ebaakom afi Corinthians afi Brazil wati mienom abusuam 2000 and 2012 abusuam oko finance Bayern Munich atim 2013 2022 Liverpool ajabakom in 2019 oje 2005 and olusu ye eti runners up no ebako Chelsea omobo finance omaje kru no bida stage way amahum bida amajabako in 2021 2012 amoko finance omolusu ye entawonsam anonom enochi ohwe amama wodo a sebianka oba Ghana oko Spain oko Brazil FIFA Club World Cup ya kan wasemi say na omo etimi aje Spain forum okaboma amaje makomako anwotwe nom 2009 2011 2014 2015 2016 2017 2018 2022 runners up Spain forum aye bakope that is Barcelona in 2006 and Brazil among some teams no aje makomako enai runners up Asia the year 2000 the year 2005 the year 2006 and 2012 Brazilian teams and aje runners up na de makomako Asia the year 2000, the year 2011, the year 2017, 2019, 2022, and 2023. After England teams no at the 9 in 2008, 2019, 2021, 2023. Abusam amatime ajaye runners up AMB 2005, 2012, and Italian teams at the FIFA Club World Cup mienum, that is 2007 and 2010 among and etime ajaye ya don some to anim and pay na osha by confederations na say in city by confederation UEFA 4 etime at 16 CONMEBOL forum at 9 na okomua na is CONCACAF at my runners up bako CAF, that is Africa, yeah, runners up mienum, and sama, yet to him, and now pay still, yeah, the FIFA Club World Cup and home come on Oyerepa TV, on Oyerepa 100.7 FM, live on Facebook, Oyerepa Radio, Oyerepa live on Facebook, and after Oyerepa TV. Now, Maminko and Ram. Two teams ni training na wo me ya no ye follow training ye pa na se bibia nsesa a plus way and be jamo ama afano no me na me ka Chelsea and afa Paris Saint-Germain say and na esi etie Donnarumma be the goal post mo ama Paris Saint-Germain afa Ashraf Hakimi e be bom na Nuno Mendes e jamo and no Lactras no no Marquinhos and Barado and na ebo 4 and 5 Vitinha e be Germany João Neves, Ababom, Fabian Ruiz, Ejamo, Kvaratskhelia, Ousmane Dembele, and Desiree Do. Wabom, any place, Amostate, Ama Paris Saint-Germain, Oko Chelsea, Suya, Robert Sanchez, Abe goalkeeper, Marc Cucurella, Ababom, Afe Torsen, Adabriayo, and Afe Chavo Chaloba, and Malo Gusto, Abe Jamo as back for Finfio, and Mitchell say, Orana. Nidi and Mikel Openisa Enzo Fernandez Moises Casedo and Afe Copama no ultimately compare Fabian Ruiz and Vitinha and João Neves and Aye and Chelsea Finfio and Copama Moises Casedo Enzo Fernandez and Pedro Neto and João Pedro Christopher Nkunku among any players on Mestate and Chelsea Enzo Maresca at the Atuja Sano Krenye and far pressure bebre and to the boys no so and come on the Chelsea boys in the day out of the FIFA Club World Cup and say Mamon Jane game no bebre Paris Saint-Germain is a good team nemom ya normal football about from day one and madam FIFA Club World Cup and start you know a Saturday and you kwakoya Nyankopon bo wachina etia Paris Saint-Germain Levi Kowo I say Chelsea ekuta good team Chelsea and Real Madrid among from show team Chelsea and Inter Milan Chelsea and Chelsea and I'm ready for Paris Saint-Germain or Chinam a show piano hall Enzo Fernandez or a player and my Chelsea now Enzo Fernandez and Sama or to join you and say Nyankopon Buam na serie FIFA Club World Cup ya on their chopper and Emma penning for especially FIFA say the next FIFA Club World Cup no amu tusuba bia abekoso a amu hwe temperature ne ye masa heater amu bobo wom ewo America ne heat ketwa it is not good for the players and more football and no Enzo Fernandez in central form ebusa Enzo Fernandez say FIFA Club World Cup finals against Paris Saint-Germain he say amu hia obia na amu ehwe no say amu hia Madrid, Amusia Inter Miami, Amushomo in a Champions League final against Inter Milan. Amutite Inter Tibno, this is Chelsea. Stage na, Yako Joseph Bonum, Chelsea were history and Elsia Jaundi said yeah equally good as Amuya good players no and Sma Enzo Fernandez and the two jam Curtis and players time. You better come on pay. na Chelsea and no press conference Livy Kowo on in central for ye or the Zampi and a 2 manim was we are Chelsea, we are not scared of anyone. Your home voice Ebam Enzo Maresca and Ra or the Zampi and a 2 jam I drop the finance or China over to race James Akasa and I'll pay Yabako and some full family didn't come on our Paris Saint-Germain stars no and some I'm there to I drop the finance and Nina Ebam them before voices no Ebano Maminko England and I'll pay your name come on our England and I'll pay on Oyerepa TV on Oyerepa 100.7 FM Jetenie Oko Noni Madwaki na Suya Abusia Enra and I'm paying for a man of permission sir obetime aba Arsenal now fe obe completing the deal with Arsenal and no ana Enzo Maresca manager ama Chelsea sir player Eusia kan emo na o make it decision sir obe free team no ma ya na eye sir obe mana question sir mra o for by no paying for ebusa Noni Madwaki sir obetena and also obe call and also move no ope sir okoya juma ema Arsenal see ono there at the West ama boy now officer or better replacement our team Noni Madwaki Valencia defender Christian Mosquera say me no can say do no come here say a dana and it's the player say Arsenal a dombe bia say ambe fanom ebereti eze eka ho afa Victor Jokeres deal no and pay authoritatively Mira Studios no and come on media our Portugal Chrome watchers say Arsenal deal no and collapse here still Arsenal e think come sam Victor Jokeres amansa ebetime account afa ability attack no ete ama Arsenal oba with goals oba with experience in the English Premier League ya can Arsenal semnom players asamayi Arsenal obatime ato omom Kepa Arrizabalaga Chelsea permanent afe Christian Nordgaard Brentford permanent and afe Martin Zubimendi amade officially amade players and my Arsenal bowokoro he say amotwanim sir amade Christian Mosquera and afe Noni Madwaki and Ebereti Eze ababa kan na players amatomo no Jorginho end of contract occur and afe Marquinhos onom eko Cruzeiro permanent transfer and one Thomas Partey release end of contract and after Nuno Tavares and also Amatono at the Ama Lazio Kirentieni end of contract into Oko Celtic and after Tomiyasu and so I released wemo a players are Arsenal at him ayomom afi team num Stan Collymore ono dia two jam sir Arsenal deal for Noni Madwaki officer a gamble and amo aye no busa no say a he cry and Noni Madwaki obano obabebo osise ohwe obi ti say Alexander Isaka offer about team wa onim say goal scorer obama goals no Victor Jokeres ache our Portuguese league no say ohwe goals na ohwe Arsenal team na edaho na omwo a certain Bukayo Saka omwo Gabriel Martinelli on Jindi say Noni Madwaki are better than these two players ohwe Arsenal bench wa one our players are tiachire Arsenal that be say Bukayo Saka ni ho na Gabriel Martinelli ni ho and ka ambetim ejemom ma Arsenal eti onim de entia Arsenal kwakofam Noni Madwaki office bia chacha bi and Mikel Arteta and Andrew Beta ne Arsenal eteki Stan Collymore sema oti etujam and anope Declan Rice I say ono de onim Noni Madwaki enti are happy say Noni eba juma ama Arsenal in the English Premier League oba campa officer Obuapa the three lions of England on camp and come on boy any day and Mayana boy and officer or you happier a lot and Bobo Korum that is a Declan Rise of Arsenal this summer to the Liverpool squad Enra Abusia Nanya Sam Ketwa Diogo Jota Abusia ni place na yanshe on Oyerepa TV Emra place no and afa Diogo Jota family and yade atu screens no so a uhwe bi and na no pay Mewut Liverpool and a winner. Etim enti delete Diogo Jota Busiam and a fay oko Liverpool Mr. Preseason Egusua Ekoso enti amuye way Emma Diogo Jota and a play letters on Diogo Jota the jersey number 20 no. Enra, team na confirm set with all their football class level. Jersey number 20. I'm a retired jersey number 20 no. Amunku danum academy num a man team num. Nyadia se obia. Ever say jersey number 20 ni biem. And then sama if it Liverpool so yeah toja and ne anopay na me consent from Victor James Osimhen. Makacha said Liverpool Everton Darwin Nunes. Now report HM scout for him and slot a dinkamo and Makacha said okay the physicality of the English Premier League now. Here Fisa Sanka Unya Victor James Osimhen Nanka Osimhen LED Liverpool attack and Kenya Badaka and your reporter Ekuta and Anopay Luis Diaz and Ajatum said Ukrainian Yaka Saidie. On siege na ye sa team A team B nabom ono Luis Diaz on Bayern Munich team come on and your reporter if it na so ye toja and no pay na diamete e Liverpool and it's Mark Alexis Alistair or a player I'm at Liverpool now on a meeting to me so between Fiorentino Perez and our manager Chapi Alonso say openi Osha your team na your players be a John Swatch I was say you fit watch no so now for your team tough from Ebeshema manager Kasa Onyasa players are open a beboa player ba quality ka ho Mark Alexis Alistair now you say Liverpool for the almost say utua 100 million euros ready to release Mark Alexis Alistair and on a Madrid form say Sikano our Srokaka as a Omuko Komatini Dadia Enra maybe catcher was say Ibrahima Konate Akwanania Bre or say on started contract bia Emma Liverpool and on a Madrid say Perseba Jimbone into either 25 million pounds Liverpool Monte Emma defender Emma Yay na Liverpool demanded 60 million euros Madrid say Monte 25 na summer 2026 oba as free agent and also yadon some to him and anopay Ivan Durant adom Atalanta Yakasa and anopay reporter Eba HM Sewaka at the Atlanta Force James McCarthy of Manchester City. Omnga Bia Sa Amode Boy Nebam Nafelobe Juma Ewa Jewish Stadium Bergamo Samuel Smith the meeting or your Chelsea defensive sensation Demete HM Sa Oromum Ewa Strasbourg na Okobo at the Amama as permanent player and no I reporter if it's Samuel Smith and Australia Etoja and pay Atlanta defender Jojo Scavellini na Jojo Scavellini no Diamete HM Newcastle United etinati den bueno and so okay so obesia kan at the amatim na Andrew Onana Diamete Chemsa Onana no Ebeto just say Manchester United Everton Andrew Onana na Demete sen komonom eseye say likely say one na Onana atna atwoso ya juma ama Manchester United Daniel Munoz ono forward Emma Crystal Palace ya say or they are two Crystal Palace for empening for him say media me big club me pesa me fee Crystal Palace bobo kodum and a reporter Eka Yensa Anopay na Anthony Elanga why interview be Anthony Elanga first interview as Newcastle United player and some P and Oti Atuja Mayor cited that is Maniante set Madrene Newcastle United Bobokono na a club and putting for me team come on maybe do you know my and someone I'm paying for catch me no crew a club about women development pa Anthony Elanga I read ya Yentimra.
Feels amazing to get this over with, and I'm just happy to be here, seeing some of the lads and the staff already, and honestly everyone's welcomed me with open arms, and I'm just so happy to be here. It's been pretty calm in my end. I've just let my agent deal with the business side of it, and for me, it's just stayed focused on just keeping fit really, and just making sure if it does happen, I'm ready. And I'm really happy to be here, but most importantly, I'm ready for the challenge, and I think it's really exciting. Got amazing players, amazing staff, an amazing manager who I'm really excited to work under. Have a chat with him already, and got a good ideas for what's to come this season. For me, I say we because I'm part of the team now. We're building something that's unique and special, and I really want to buy into the culture of the club and the DNA of the club. And I think it's the perfect time to join. Having won a trophy last year, Carabao Cup, got a feel of winning a trophy. So after 70 years, so that's amazing, and I just want to be part of that now and create more history with the club. And yeah, looking forward to putting the black and white shirt. Having spoken to the lads before coming, telling me amazing things about the club, about the city, the fan base, and you know the manager as well, and everyone that's worked under him just talked highly of the manager. So I'm really excited to be here and get started to work.
And no, I am Sama Anthony Elanga at the Atujam, and I don't play now. Or say it's a dream come true. And here, Carlos Alcaraz, and he's into the semi-finals of the Wimbledon 2025. And the American Taylor Fritz, it was 6-4. 5-7 6-3 7-6-6 victory and a Carlos Alcaraz at the finals all the way to after the game.
It was a really difficult match as always when I have to play, against Taylor. Even tougher with the conditions today, really hot games. But just really happy with everything that I've done today. Deal with the nerves. Playing semi-final here is not easy, to deal with everything with the nerves and the pressure that you might have. But just happy, and in the 4 sets, 7-2 sets point. One Taylor serving. I'm just really proud about the way that I stay calm and then thinking clearly. So I just pleased about my level today. Well, it's just not thinking about those things. I think that's the first thing. Not thinking about the winning streak. Not thinking about the results at all. It's just thinking about this is my dream. My dream is just stepping on this kind of course, this beautiful course, just playing tennis in the most beautiful tournaments in the world, and that's all I try to think, in every tournament, and I think that's why I try to bring, all the joy to the course. So I'm just thinking about it. Well, just right now, I don't want to think about in Sunday. I just want, to be honest, I just want to enjoy this moment, enjoy that I qualified to another final, the third in a row here in Wimbledon. So this something that is really difficult, and I have to think about it. I have to sometimes take my time, think about it, enjoy with my team, with my close people that I have a lot here. So I just think about it, and I will have time to play and to think on Sunday. So right now I'm gonna watch the semi-final as well, and let's see.
Enti eno aye ensema abusuam boy na de tu dwa de wonsem ato onim enne anopay na Callum Wilson e de atodwa sa de ntia ofi Newcastle United and say Waebi and a person or try different talent and team and a ofi team in the amete etem say Burnley and of Leeds United e drum baby sa amonsam ebetimi akano na deal na de obiani mi say deal is done na enkoma eba no pay and it's Morgan Gibbs White on him say a £60 million move to Tottenham Spurs. Now he does sorry and no payer. Nottingham for some consider legal action over alleged illegal approach for the player. Tottenham Spurs. Sam boy ni team come on. Emra na Nottingham Forest. Emma kwan say Morgan Gibbs White. Any come on. Afe medicals near the day. Na sanction yes sir. Uncle medicals. Emma club and ninety. Take legal actions against Bobo Kwa. One from Tottenham Spurs. Na Bournemouth agree with Chelsea goalkeeper Georgi Petrovic okosi akan ade ama Bournemouth team nom 25 million pounds esika womitim etuaye anopai yedinina etu anim ewo dwumade no so on Oyerepa TV on Oyerepa 100.7 FM meko Spain na fe madin komam ewo Spain enanopai na fe atosom ade efri ona before that no mamenya way emfamfi ona fe minfa coaches and players time no and toso on play on weekend edition of today's sports. Happy birthday to Mirabel Ayeyi Mensa of Georgia Hill Montessori School, Sokobai Wood Village. If you omame Regina Oche Asuye ena ode emawonti. Happy birthday to Mirabel Ayeyi Mensa of Georgia Hill Montessori School, Sokobai Wood Village. Omame Regina Oche and I edi Emma war now. I say you throw beer, ye Chelsea, and no aye Livy Coa Gamer, yen Piazu Cabono, a humbianim.
Shows how far we've came. We really do believe in ourselves, and hopefully, we win this, and hopefully many more finals. Of course, we're all excited to play the final. It's a huge competition, and to be the first finalist is amazing. But we haven't came here just to make the final. We want to win the competition. I think that's everyone's confidence going to. Of course, they've got many good attacking players, and we know how good they are. But we believe in ourselves a lot. And, if we play as a team and play how we usually do, we're pretty confident that we can go there and win. No, like I said, we're not them teams. We play completely different, and we've got different players, and we're going to do different things. Of course, we're going to learn from the other team's defeats and improve our way. But yeah, we're confident going into it. Yeah, of course, you've got to respect how they press, how they play, but we're not going to change our whole way we play for them. We've got an identity that we will stick to through the gaffer. And that's when we play our best football, so we'll stick to it.
How important is it to stick to that identity? I mean, would you sort of be letting yourselves down if you didn't do that?
Of course, we've got this far with playing our football, playing against some really top teams. Why are we going to change that now? We will believe in ourselves, and we want to try and improve, and that's the only way to do so. I remember the first time in this tournament when I done media, and I said to everyone, we're winners, and we've made it this far, so it shows that I'm not lying, The players have got a really top mentality, and we're excited going into this final. No, I had to come and have breakfast alone this morning, to get down to you guys. So no, I'm not too sure what's going on there. No, of course, it's just one game of football. And when you play for Chelsea, you're not scared to play against anyone, and that's how we all feel. And yeah, like I said, we're excited to go into the final and hopefully, try and win. Still play against amazing teams, just because they're a second European team, it doesn't mean much. Of course, they're a really good team, but we believe in ourselves to, try and win the game and hopefully win the game. Of course, I spoke to Reece many times about that experience. Of course, he said it's amazing, one of the best days.
Now, Momenko Enzo Maresca, Nasue manager, Emma Chelsea, ahead of the FIFA Club World Cup finals. I say we're psyching the boys a lot, and I believe in boys on your training grounds. No Kenya, your favorite, PSG, and a favorite. Also, in the game, Reece James.
Final. Now we prepare every game as if we want to win. To be honest, I can't really answer that. We haven't played against them yet. Now we're expecting a difficult game. They are champions of Europe. And yeah, I think, all we can do is prepare right and, be ready. No, I think, this game is a super high level game. They are, one of the hottest teams in the world at the moment. But, this is a final. This is a one-off game. Everyone has them down as strong favourites. But, I've been in many finals before where we've been favourites. And, we haven't come out on top. So, this doesn't mean too much to me, and I don't really care, to be honest, that everyone is bigging up our opposition. We were preparing right, and we are going to win. I think the The biggest challenge is the circumstances, we're playing in, the travel, the quality of the pitches, the climate is so hot, no one in Europe is used to this heat, playing at 3 o'clock in, the hottest time of the day is super difficult for us to adapt. I mean, the game will be harder for the team that don't have the ball because you'll be running a lot more. But no, as you said, we are both playing in the same conditions. And yeah, I think we've played in it, a fair amount now, so I'd say we're slowly getting used to it. I think that's a big statement. If we win on Sunday, we were probably the best team on the day. Does it make us the best team, in Europe? I'm not sure. We're striving to get there. Whether one game decides that, I don't know, it's probably up to you to decide. No, I wasn't feeling so good in the warm-up. I've come a long way, with my history. Could I have played? I probably could have played, but, if something happened in that game, then I probably would have looked back and thought, I had a warning. Why did I not listen? I thought it was the best decision, not to take unnecessary risks and, be available because, I believed and thankfully we won that game.
And I race James captain for Chelsea. The last game na me or no kakra me back and na I'm very scary on that game. Now Enzo Maresca on game of watching at your Paris Saint-Germain press conference we know the atuja.
Yeah, Noni is in contact with the new club and I guess that he's going to leave in the next hours. We see in 2 days for sure that they are top team in Europe, in the world, probably in this moment the best team in the world. But I think that every game is different, every game can be different, and we're gonna try our best to do a good game. I said in the one of the last press conference at the end, if players want to leave, at the end it's difficult for the club, for the manager, and Noni's desire was to leave. Otherwise, no one said to Noni, you have to leave. So it's Noni's desire to leave, and if he's happy, we are happy. And the reason why is because they are showing this. They show in France, they show in the Champions League, they are showing this competition. Maximum respect for them. I said in my last press conference that I really enjoy watching them, but at the same time, we are here to try to do our best and to win the final. For sure, will be difficult, but for me personally, all the games, they are difficult. You have to prepare. Fluminense beat Inter Milan, that they lost the final, Champions League final. They beat Al Hilal, that Al Hilal beat City. All the games, they are difficult. All the games, they are complicated. You have to be ready. You have to prepare all the details in the best way. And as I said, we're going to try to prepare.
And no, Enzo Maresca manager, Emma Chelsea, will confirm Noni Madueke moved to different club, that is Arsenal. And Ochem say, and yet Chelsea. And a catcher Noni Madueke sa uncle. Noni Madueke decided say Obeko Afe Wakanda say watching PSG Efe. Number they are going to try. It's going to be a difficult game. Game be our bomb. Our FIFA Club World Cup yana ede. Now PSG Diano Ekahon. They'll try and train hard to win the game. And no Enzo Maresca manager Emma Chelsea in Sama or they are to the end of the finals. Now young co Spain and now fair come on. I was Spain and they are not pay. Now Spain no Messasia FC Barcelona. Amasua na Usha manager Hans Flecker. Na is Hans Flecker no Nima Ekoye at the Emma Urano Emra Beduye. Russia video no na fe atwaso at the Efru Emra Urano Koko do ya na fe or twaso at the Jumam ewo ehonom ano aye Urano nsem or the kakatu jam se waba na dietenie obeye di obeye bia Sir Luis Diaz, if Sababwa, Obesia Kain, and my club, no, and a reporter, or the Atuja Hans Flick, or prepare, or what the number Rasa transfer, or a player after Sir Nico Williams, one no, or a player, or Mr. Odenabam, Nobel Juma, Ama FC Barcelona, Metasa, Marcus Rashford Dilno. One share na dena edene ninga mo anse Ademola Lookman as a manager favor Ademola Lookman if only ode Ademola Lookman jaha na ode Marcus Rashford jaha se on tusu ba ko a obetusu Ademola Lookman and your reporter eka yensa na manager be do ye no wire meeting bebre with the players obekaya nanom bekache wo say Mark Andre Testegen no ono ne behia na enram Hansi Flick meeting no eba so waka ete ache keepers nyina say 2025-2026 goalkeeper na osign no efi Espanyol Juan Garcia no ebe Barcelona number 1 afei number 2 no ebe Szczesny na Mark Andre Testegen obey me third choice goalkeeper team num Yankopon 2025-2026 Kenan Yedels me be catch say Bayern Munich and FC Barcelona nyina ejeche say Kenan Yedels emram emayel juma ema team no diameti anopay etem say Kenan Yedels say finally why stente ama Juventus Barca wakese Lamine Yamal ne Jesse number 10 mbeka kyerɛw sɛ season ya ebewura mu yi obɛhyɛ Jesse number 10 na July 16th mperimfom abɛpa Jesse number 10 no ho ntoma Jesse aboy no question no ɔmo sɛ ɔmbɛ presentation event ɛte ama Jesse no ɛno yɛ Barca deɛ ɛno nom na abusua deɛ tie nie Lionel Messi Barca plan sɛ ɔmbɛnya a fairway game proper fairway game at the Lionel Messi. Amudio Mufisa, the football messiah Ayabi at the Barcelona and after Barca so Ayabi at the Amaboy into simple party ways or Sefa Compasso and your reporter and no efflu total and pay Danny Cavaya 227-day recovery. They are summoning now. In summary, and pay on Oyerepa TV. You're doing that at so Mra Opraye, not in recovery, Ecoso, and you're Danny Cavaya, and you're the Atoso, Amao, and pay Madrid Abusham. The maintenance defensive department, no, centrally, I'm training, say, I'm a tobacco, and your reporter, Ekutayan, and then Anopay, Afe, Oko Olirian Tramini, Nasaya, Metisa 78 million pounds. Manchester United reportedly is submitted for Olirian Tramini. Madrid is a Everton player, Tramini on Kahun. Now, let us here. It's just a defensive midfield no Fabi. Name central defense no latest player a Christian Romero. Osiakai ewo English Premier League num Emma Tottenham Spurs Lietano pay se Madrid atwin komo on Christian Romero se amra na ameya juma Emma team num FIFA 2030 club World Cup no abusia form omo hwanim se finals Bilbao na ombe hostino 2030 World Cup 2030 World Cup final Bernabeu and ombe hosti na uko ensamfu from a jetenie Rawa Sansu Madrid team no esimu champion no bisa ma boy no kolon na nano de okoya ye e FIFA Club World Cup no mo ode bo chicha dodo as mistakes na aya doso se obo big game na se o consider go bia eti wo players na abem enti momfa no kolon e bi se why be and Ancelotti ye hu niam kakra oye ma team no munya aboche o se ye gusu a ye gusu di hu nkomo eti report say meet na odo e be koso on this boy either say Asensio e betena ananse obekolon ene reporter eka yensa ene anopay na mamin konsem fufuma me ko Italy na fe yadin komom ewo Italy and anopay Nigeria International Fisayo Deli Basiru the America chemisa Lazio 31-man squad omne kwa pre-season no ometina ka ho omwo GDSM Yankopon boa 2025-2026 obeboam ama team no etimi akọ nanim na detenie onso struggle and Marco Baroni papa na manager any trust ewo no mu this time omotwa nim se obenya chance in the team Inter agree Alexander Stankovic oko Club Brugge 10 million euros and omo agem na fe okay adwuma ama Club Brugge yere se no eto buy back option mu okono ya dia here na first choice teamer he betimi atonom a figure of 28 million euros komo e dia to just Nicholas Kuhn amasign no efi Scottish club Celtic amasign Nicholas Kuhn efi Celtic abaya juma ama team no na onim say onya 51 games 15 assists 21 goals and a boy in share at the Emma Celtica and a Abel Juma Amasas Fabregas Como Fabio Capello at the Atuja about Juventus Abaso am I a good business or the Kenan Yades Tna na unyo bit say Jonathan David Timwa a good business nabom say amama do san velvet tna mfaswobia enu so come for our prove say Alberto Grassi onko siakan ema Cremonese and your reporter and no eka yensa anopay Emmanuel Jesse to Palermo in Serie B and no latest confirming na ama Napoli president Olirio De Laurentiis a bomb Antonio Conte abaso ena wasan ahyɛnbɔ sɛ Antonio Conte players are open na yabɛbɔ ahoɔden sɛ bɛnya saa players no ɛte ama wɔ Scudetto no in 2024-2025 ona agye yɛbɔ Champions League yɛbɔ Scudetto and Cup games in 2025-2026 wobɛhia squad depth mɛyɛ ɛde ama ane yɛ promise Olirio De Laurentiis ɛde ama Antonio Conte Napoli ɔma expect sɛ ɔmode new offer ɛbɛkɔ Liverpool for Darwin Nunes ne de Antonio Conte mfani ni agro oya boy no sese de tie bia e se odene ba na fe ba adwuma e ma team no Bayern Munich I mean ko Germany kakra na fe ye ni nkoma ne mfa nsem nyina emfansi na fe boss player ne team no e ma to so Thomas Muller they may teach him say I likely say obeko Austria onko MLS no ena onko Saudi I likely say Austria and obeko akosia kan Victor Boniface I say Milan 18 come on sir almost forward no that be a obetim anya owura na fe obesia kan e de ema womom eno later sir if Victor Boniface na so ye eba na Dortmund head coach Niko Kovac pusi sir obesan defensive midfielder o say ni team no ante a omisisesia defensive midfielder onya abeboam ama team no etime akon ede akon nanim na memfi Germany na fe minko France Crystal Palace omobu afu brutal wonim say enra me the story ne by UEFA multi-club ownership rules prevent Crystal Palace sir ombetimi abom UEFA Europa League ni bi enti ama demoting from the Europa League to the Conference League ni nyina mo ani sir oko Crystal Palace wo mo buafu sir amontiase Lyon and for Crystal Palace nyina John Tester onom ewo involvement ewo mu a eno nti rule chuomo UEFA multi-club ownership rule no at Crystal Palace at the etem sir amonya happy until Gomez on Mason Greenwood and also minimum pa na otisamia Mason Greenwood and some to Mason Greenwood and coming him say name ya can best players ya can players Jumano on betima yayen ye no ma jomo dia and ka okanbi or one of the best strikers we are say and what he occupy Saint-Germain Australia woman man of femino or say member team ni modern bono was through ni me koye emwom na gomo team no pade I mean fan tuga e man de no ama Paulo Cesar say onom ema head coach emfomo na fe omwa ema animan koye emfa ema team na dinina eto anim enne anopay on Oyerepa TV on Oyerepa 100.7 FM na abusuam de tiene medisi no mamen fan to anim say Napoli Omo are rejecting a new formal proposal from Galatasaray from Victor Osimhen. 70 million euros and enro numere omo de koya and on boachiri 75 million euros omo chim say there be muntua nyina Olirio De Laurentiis say mo pena muntua 75 million euros and the boss 70 million euros na Galatasaray de koya no Napoli president Olirio De Laurentiis
because
onje
omo nche go sukura to so no kra 75 million euro ni ade
obama liga usho goes menu ide the fund say one
maya
Victor Jokeres
Portugal say go menu e one ti take usho go menu e say take it any say
you take nkwana waji
o sega yi na e kana say no obo take
enye take nkwana waji
o simen na e ka so no obo take
simen say
Portugal foi ya na mgo fa coach free ho a ana ayi Manchester ko fa coach ba ya omso na best coach in the world Mourinho nyo no free be Champions League o Champions League ni ade ya munya asa asem no ayi obi asem amoka na mayire mo ho a Adam sakwa ba o na never to say am for adwa o am da munya ti ni bi nto na why is say because Montona Bonting.
You slow sad no.
Okay.
Yeah, eba Bonting. Oh, you got chini pa you Cape Coast. You do na the din be almost try omodia omoton.
Okay.
If you want to say, am I so they do the Bonting so. And that be cost so free ban. What you say the pan na
on my clinic.
I don't know but
and just say more yande. Come the week with the no na me dey IMB
bia. Yeah, agency bia omo person omo for solution. And I say we so omo so omo workshops no. Bia wa ohia bia one box bia. Ofra e betumi.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
For instance, wo boase na wo heba shop bia. Na bia two box bia betumi abrel.
In that case no nyamu na Matthias
na it show wow on something
okay
you can who so be actually from an free
na what the box na man obi ba no be top box no go twa from the obede
any asem no
na obi betwa twa biza
o twa bia
na it is a taste bi ese no
taste ni ajape entina am for come you no
okay
mo so the one be da no obenya we ebia we asa awo ho so
am for any setting settings nkwa
oh last year you got chin probably 6 wo keep star they do the ba bonjo mo so ye bia the same level no bo ho moto so eno na ma
ba anya no ntina be me eja ti na semka nje say no amanfo busa amanfo higher than nje say obi be den ana you are calling on omo a na me man number na ne ehwe
yes
say obi a ye ti ye kan ho asem ana ye kan ho asem kakra be 1 minute bi
me ka say
ene de wan fa bi ama me wa kam de me di ba
amanfo aji na kwam o
ne be do okay said ebi
shemo anu mo say doctor uti no ha na
police for
ma
no mo dem na tu mo ko night
ma
mo ye night duties no
mo be 4 o'clock but aba do uti no nje
eh ade wo se wa de abai okay na ti na heading
so me ti no ho ene mo na de ti no eboa ma na me nyina
okay
wala especially enkwara kra mo ye ss na mo jana ho de won fo o mu nya kra nya ono ma mo jana eba so oba no nsabu e mayi ono ma etimi bayi be ma na ho de kofo mo mpam ono ma eboa no but your kwan fa so
enom no
akwara na odi pe moja no ana so oba na nsabu no entimi ma e o se onya ina fa na ma eba yi no wodi oba na se de o yeti na wodi sugar na milk na begun
okay
within be 3 days
oba fa normal tea
or the milk ni sugar nyina ebeka ho be ma bia wonya enlargement of the prostate ana se na ho de pompom form no ono oba no ano raw say enlargement na oba no ano raw no ano sa or the pahode won pamu a no de ka duro
aka ho
anti sa adwuma no
obi ade enko ana wo de so obi a wo de amanu ma this su de no a
anya for this pese ba
debi
wa hoden a eye ntim adwuma ma blood no
emma to say nante ne ade ko o smart
so we na
yeah o smart
one so to say adwuma no na ti no eye ana dia ba nka ye pese de ba bontin no obi a no
ti number na be say I all the Adams are not to nchen number na say
and do they say wo obwase be kwai dunkwa bibia ni go so koronwo wo heba shop wo san kwe bia so so hia bia o de frame me ba na abodi o ha.
Now what about more branches?
Branch be bia de bi o.
Okay.
Nti takrade apram do branch no be horom o ntade ya be na bi masi akageti ana atuma nyina be ba kra mi no ho nyina so be bi kamera ba bia wi your branch bia de.
Okay.
But mo per do on de number 0277
0277
00
1234 1234 number na no 0277 00 1234 me kwade ya mechanic say 02770 na fe wako class 1 01234 on say 02770 baako na fe wako 01234 zedi o kan 123 wako class 1 no. Okay, eno e wo honti o frɛ Adam so kire a from on betro mu anti na yedi nkomo be
so me ne un say ya de ba kon say e ha ni papa say e stroke o float ya hwɛ bo hu bi say
o stroke o travel atata
ya say adweno moja anwagu ni tiri sa stroke no say dimension asa atiki no na anya say stroke e masade no bonkai bebre but as what na ma obi wa ro twa hwin sa na ma no obi bi o a obi na stroke bia no bonkai ana ya mari no etimi de obi shem na ate say o nipa we bi a next year to come no obi na stroke
ade afidie no okay
etimi eche bi a we after bi a this year
wan hwe ne ma yi a
clear na obi tell pana no de obi sha no science na ye ka no ne nyina so onim but no I saw them. Now the hard been say hypertension pressure na BP pressure no. First na obi wanya from 70 years ago 60 years ago no omo pressure. But so me nay
25 when you pressure.
35 for omo nyina pressure no bi. But the hard been see ya say stroke na about check. Me man nya check ba. Because my friend the young guys and the pressure number 150 160 over 100 now ukra usuma say bianca on admission na ye control no and that's on you do for no what you say you say it's our pressure now no pressure do na am ho ade on pam for and you dey do no what to ba kwa no
tell me say onom pressure do na ho ade be ko
ho ade on pam
the say ha aduna na
and say they say you choose between one to from any stroke no and so
e dey asem
go be no ho won stroke and be ma ayadwuma
awunya peko
say next and as anko fra be doctor bien ho no ma be ma oba anu that time say unya sa anka be ma no pona say unya direction no oba no da hu sa no obewu akoma no gina bewu yes
obi ntimi ma yi kakra bi ama so da wo no
tama hu sa no na hu ntina kikasi akoma no ebe gina bewu so enti say ade ne ba emfa hu age na we once anya ba no sentiri na ye den sade na da wontiri mu efi na da wontiri mu ana ma ntiri no emoja ntimi enflow ye ana akoma no hebatume gali akoma na ye kese ana ama akonya sa bu wono ma se ye ken nicotine ade bi anwusie ti ya ewom bia ewo nicotine ana wanom George wanom tane ma na e ka no ene ma na ntimi modi no wanom sa anwusie ni bebrebe na ma wontiri ayede nicotine na wo mu no amount na ayede se se so bi konom George no onya nicotine wo the blood ni mu a e best stay for 90 days
okay
it is 90 days nya no ntino ayede dey ana wa sha ne ma na ntina na fe mo jalo ntimi enflow yi dia duro na ko bia ntino mo mo jalo kon so ase wa ho ado bom lokofo ejuba tena ho a be kosoro do tembi no mo se itima dwe no na apai
or god maybe
enya pai pestroku no na asase ana nei ade ba ko so a ema we ni ba pai clot they were feeding one of to say ya we want ma order to so say sisi ya eboja bi apai wo ntiri mu a enyu a hunu nyase bi a afide na se moja wo ni tu ase moja bi na ehwe wo sisi ya no so bod na ntimi and is of wa mo so na afome clot no to be one man mo jana mo plot bebre ewom nti one man o tu danya na asa nsan eni ho o tu move back
for so answer
ko bi plot na mo yin ntini mu ma ekwan na isi nti mo jana ti flow e ma ha from one man e be tititi nti o be bodem mo prepare nsan na ayoke nti se anko ha na se ko fo no country ma ba na adwene mo pe and ntini so afi na block it moja no adwene anya moja 1 minute a brain source do enya wo pe on the stroke enti mi sira se so wonya bia aduro wo ho no so wonya pressure na aduro wo ho no ma ri control upa abafodu abenya upa bidu abenya aduro ho do nya no se e vasodilators e bientin mu na kuma no ba moja na time flow
akon baby
nti be se aduro no no any side effect mum so bia
so am saying nyina side effect
I ba no bebrebe do nim aduro ye no any effect bia pro be tannins e wo plant mu aduro bia tannins wo no effect bia ni because tannins fight against radicals na e ma one side effect no is that no enti na oba am obi about 20 years ni sila kidi ni abi ni bia anya hwe ti se ye mo aduro na akono mu a tem bia na a control pressure and the amount. So to be one more not pressure for so long a time back still na was until ya untimi man enyam rebiem but no do nemu mi na amoja no enyu flow ko akoma no ntimi ya e be support you
so we there solution wa am no
yes but so do ani go to ahwade won pam so e de kakra be nya ni nti no
ahwade won pam no so hia boys no
e ho hia pa no de me
hia boys no because they say no cost ni ade ni nti no ayo mo bi se bia wa lusu ana visa
very good. But the me put
bara no aku akonya stroke na afi ona
we na pipe a hono sizi
okay ati ase ya ti afuto nze se yenya den yemra emehwe ye pressure
na so ma kra pressure machine ma fo edibini nam wa koma e bia ofo stage taba ase no
kwa bre
bu bodu ma wo pante wo home den otumi entumi ka o komi ka kebia na ase le tie ya wa bre ma ne ho kra tire no namness because o ha sa nan city chilling said den the bu one ma o firi akwa akran godu na ne pa bo anko no the national pija ahohoro o mi ana to mo one ma no ba just circulation nko yi bu one ma asa de moku asa no bi no no dwa no bu one ma asa de tinu bi ni ndam de tinu mu de tinu ya ne yama stab sa so we dey say o de we nya ye nka ye bo say mo ja nko yi wan hwe ya na stroke ni bi e ya ba ntino can tempana take pressure no o take pressure and a power danya ni so na power take na say e bro 120 over 100 over 8 e koso
exact
the normal pressure for the bia
to take na be 114 enter
what pressure
it was all here
also say
o go so to go pedro
so we take the 190 over 150 instead of home
na se me che madam bi ba me obi ofie me che no ye be 200 over there
ono so okoji anka omo ba no ti no
200 over
omo ma nko fie da because at the point in time etahwe
enko for the name na mo ebi de 190 200 180
enko ma no
no bi kwan check bi do
da bi obi oso osuro ohun se obi e be ha no na ma ho obi o pressure ma take the pressure ma fo me so o pressure no was so no sem so and 180 was Jesus ana am so wo pressure so me twem Yesu di mu ya de na ba
so go twem Yesu di mu
aduro ho no moduro
fantastic ala say hospital na o se ba
yes
o se ba de o kan kura me yam chisime
yes
o se ko ne ko check
fide go bebre
go check
e
na the number is 0277 001234.
Yes.
0277 001234. 0241 367349. Pacho over TV the na who numbers are Fradams. They boost our situation.
Yes.
And that pressure once I'm not can be a tree. You be sugar no so. You know so dinya. Because we mo e so bro 12080.
Yes, that's a
no kwenya me anim same e ho de bro kakra.
Oh, so what there?
Oh, they are broke.
So, who 140? I pa.
Nancy, I'm checking 140 90.
I pa.
I'm saying, And okay, but member hospital. And your baby, I remember.
But one more, a branch of baby 25 years old.
No, more.
Number 150.
They member. I don't pay grab check. Member. Some no never call. What check me there? What check perfect. It be so there for
potential for no.
I don't say hard.
I no play who pressure no.
I'm also economic go pay them now.
Yes, see, honestly, on your team bia.
No.
Yes, obey enough for am 10 bia no. I'm conform beyond the normal way.
Na say mo go for doctor for bia bakrum anu ya da ben.
26 and 27 of this month.
July ya.
I'm from America na Edomoba. Wow. Baby free screen ya ma. Babia Oyerepa ko do bia out here nka no.
Free.
You be sure
America for.
Yes, and ni wa oni hu ade ye. Ade wa tire hu ni ye. Wa wonu so wisi oba e be hwe.
Number no e.
Islamic. Abepo dance.
Okay.
Islamic high school no.
Okay.
E be hwe mo moja from e be hwe malaria for e be hwe hepatitis B for.
Na nipa 10,000 ba on bit my room.
Abrafo fiabotu na ebo. Mo bo mo san ba.
Wow.
Ana ye hwe hu su na bia ehu se wono no bia wo ete rekoma wo so cataract bibia wo so a e mo odro free. E bi wo ma mo odro free. Wo anemia mo ya de na hwe no de be hu wo hu bia no e mo odro. Ade ba ko so mo he ba ko so BMI body mass index. Obi me come here my 13 years ni obi e ma how to say about take bi da
abrofo na check
so what the mood do ever to let it say e pa
ha no aduane die na problem nti no
because obi ko me say obi
survivor
obi ni fruit odi ma tam kra
go di fruit the body na say
aso no serious ono to ayi watam na ba ko fa ta wa bra be tu awufo amon family nti no sana wan yentake
enya se ngrofo mpo ba sika no na ya na ya
nti abrafo no so mo ba
okay
amoni gara mission na akabo
fine
e be yes ani man nyina obi be ba obi a 26 of this month
okay
oba be hell are 27 nso a we sa trase okay no ni bibia free
okay by na the lesson pa na say e wo say ye ko
yes
na enko amen ewo Adam say na amen ever kejetia na he atwumata chima
ona ide fie kese na
okay
atwumata chima nti mo
afidie na edam no
ai mo go so no tepa ba bia no mo si wota no so
okay
if you ma onya card bi na de ba mo dun ka ba bia na ba kuma se no be so full line na wo so wa ba number 0277
001234
0277
001234
and 0241 367349 0241 367349
0277 001234
yes
also a call hospital Zach wa go check your pressure and ade na nze I didn't who also go check it
actually every week
also go check it
so they what feeling
me mo bo fi anopa bia me check it very good na bu a o check it sana na I say we want to kakra e do so na green so green what's that so green yellow na red so green
so red and
say wa on check it so check you all right Adam said that's it the number is 0277001234 kwemi ko se fidiem na friend on wa be man church no mo doctor kese na bibia akoso thank you so much say same na ekura bibia nti no akire din but mama so bad what you want me do oh okay Zach so aba
atutu bibia o same o
no but say na me pa kire o me ka stories na no ni ade
yire na we bona bomu sisia
na danger ma we
danger we inside
okay me for na say ni abri headlines me mean headline no asem men and
so your research
it is a pekona asafar won this we di bone because they just abre solo yen fast mame download mame yen say mame em say and I don't know
voices
but so who say solo twetwe bibem
I say
solo twetwe spaces bi abobom na
say and then the
people to say same new can say yere no ba bia de ana de
but me so me do ni dance bia me ni nyina so
yes ade enem
Zach Yeah, going.
Remember that boys are under attack.
How does that one count?
You to make up.
Yeah, I said I'm a Syrian. As a one could be a because you be
guys. I have a more waffle.
Yeah, going.
So, and then Liverpool Bobo officially announced say jersey number 20 no officially the omo are tie no
across baby out.
Yes, or baby omo teams in nobody can wear the number 20 number no Bobo Liverpool team ni mu omo say omo de ana Diogo Jota for a small and a tour no unse teams retire jersey dem so too ayana nyebe briama teams retire jersey ebi mo greatness how good the person out jersey ni ball oboma team no modern ball he's be their greatest player of all time omo hwa am say there be ballers asome boy yen premo bi am jersey ni ngu jersey ni ma anima asebiom enti retire jersey no obi so wa the number of years he served the club almost you hwe soma oba som ye nti no sao just na o share ni retire and be through what happened to Diogo Jota okay ma give him foi ono so no obolu Man City abra ono so ko cardiac arrest eche no a ono so ewuye City retired his jersey number Lens and the first club about Europe also retired that jersey number. But in the situation of AC Milan, Baresi and that left back Maldini,
Paolo Maldini,
because of how great they were, modern more. Bobo Kumfete be. These guys were too good that among number you more be shy. I'm sure about no good number anymore.
Okay.
And tell Mobia and Shebium and Omaratai. Eti Obia was the reason why he thinks he retires a Jesse. In Brazil, Sao Paulo retired this something Seni goalkeeper. He's regarded as goalkeeper. Should goes to do a pound. Should go to do a pound. But I don't know about team chair. And I'm retiring Jesse number 1 if you don't know. Eti Liverpool, I show the way. I think there's no better way to honor Diogo Jota for Dima Liverpool Kono than what Omo Dama Diogo Jota. And you know, let's wish the family say and be share Taman Liverpool team ni nyina no the flowers ko with the Nigerian and Manoa na ayara ho sempa you see them some of painful soon say DJ na ayara ho sempa and you know Diogo Jota I think say most of the guys now almost is a good man. He's a good person in terms of like an abrabuma and kasa how he live with people. No, a very good person now. Until I don't know I come here, but you know, let's see what will happen going forward. And now me president today go see and see. Born again, I show picture been our assignment is here now. Arsenal in trying to enforce their technical team area no appointed Manchester United legend Gabriel Hens as assistant coach to Arteta. Say baby oduru no omuhia Manchester United legend Gabriel Hens say onfa nim die kakra embebo Arteta because league je no baby oduru no or experience here in terms of how to win the league as a player. And you know, emphasize experience now. Gabriel Hens ebenya United no emfa boa Arteta no from Belgium league. And on your screen you could clearly see say you didn't pass on by maybe. And you say we one-on-one training with Bukayo Saka. Teaching Bukayo Saka, you say on so hands no the time muna they were great wingers at Manchester United. He saw them playing. And Ocean be a free side great Manchester United legends no. As you see a direct impact from what hands learn from those great United wingers no. I know they break or buy na gigs mo na beka mo so great offense wingers and I know United. And I think say
one of the best decisions Arsenal have taken this summer. I say I'm appointed Gabriel Hens say I'm a Arteta because you see league jam to experience count. But Arteta no on the league at any level be as a player. He was assistant coach yes to Pep Guardiola. But as a player no you have to feel it. You see you have to league jam no who's a Pep no. They want it as a player and as a coach.
Why disappointed kakra?
Oh, so say.
Do sha say na nim so benya obi am na boa mo aka na emfi unti no aka afi de wasa de aba. Obi onu ya assistant coach a G League. Ene wa ball a G League. Ne ebo ball G League ne coach G League. Na say probi a G League da. Me ba cho Jobed. Arsenal ni players de Broma G League. O ka sa asif sa Arsenal ni player wa G League da. Ya ko fa na ma se wo G League as a player. Ni nim de kakra bi a wanya. Oh. Say as assistant coach no Copa ama the kun house the kun ano. Come and be an assistant coach. We ever Manchester United.
Oh, na say Manchester.
Some okay na G League of Manchester. Yenya great players of Manchester. No great players na mu no olegu na social. G League JJJ no. Oba e go see say. Na Gabriel Hens. What can you infuse? Baba so can't me boa ma so na yende.
As afa press la do.
What now man press la? Me say olegu na social. Akoya na no call let's say yakoyi na di. Onu league say no je. Nigeria league ni go bo league je.
Ti yambo asafa abaso. Yambo asafa abaso.
Mo ko disi nya de akwa be training no. No so abe good coach abe bo.
Why? Eti yambo abaso good you ho no. So FIFA Club World Cup no. You drew the final stage of the FIFA Club World Cup. Na nyame admo ochna and the final no eba so between Chelsea and Paris Saint-Germain. Na meaning say so what follow discussions on social media and from the especially Chelsea supporters na all of a sudden I say vim bia abomu say match no omaji trophy ne so mo na so adan ya mo say omobakwasem omoji trophy abra obia ni nda so betima trophy no until they always win the championship when the odds are against them. In terms of 2 championships no margin no ni nya no me underdogs omone Bayern empone Bayern no stadium wa na o makwaje omo se omone empone si coach no Di Matthew ya pam coach na se ombe hwe chire ana ode gidi ya panye ana kwaje ye then omo se omone Man City Lampard coach Lampard na be interview said the team is not good enough to compete. Ni apam Lampard, ni akofa Thomas Tuchel. Some take you over to hear from nowhere panyan unakwaje and beating Almighty City in the final to win the Champions League. Eti the narrative Chelsea for Eddie Manase. So what show we ye pa in their history? Omoji trophy. Abrado be any so oh team we there. The mobile against the best team. No makwaje. And he said mobile against PSG. We are seeing now to me say they are the best team so far in Europe. And the chat now to trap that bila on my show margin. Mr. This is a very different PSG team. This is a PSG team on my master. You see, Luis Enrique be show the winning mentality. The attitude of these boys is different. And when they were even 2 men down, 9 against 11 against Bayern Munich, Obiofis is half a day. Bayern pushy, akwati omoka. No more pushy game they acquire Satam every PSG for no. Na PSG at the nipa 9 no. I should go back to 2 at the way Bayern Munich. This is something that Enrique Diewura PSG boys anymore. So the mentality is there. Now, Mr. Joe, Enzo Maresca, watch it now. He likes to tweak, tweak is a hikaka, but when no boy or no boy. But the last 2 knock against our bono, why consistent with Malo Gusto at right back, and why consistent with Cucurella on the left. In centre back position, no, Luko is a constant factor because on the he is his first choice. Semi-final, no, are suspended through cards, but he will return to partner one of Tosin or Chaluba. I was centre back on him. Until Chironum, no, Ebeye, Gusto, Cucurella, Luko, then one of Chaluba or Tosin. I will Chironum, no. And one area, Bebrefi say I had a weakness of Chelsea. Because in midfield, if you are playing a midfield of Caicedo, Enzo, and a branch of Cole Palmer, at least they give you everything in midfield. One, if it is about control, Uwe Palmer and Enzo to control games for you. If it's about young tackle, young jibbo, no suniamba, Niam Passibia, Caicedo is able to do that better. And in the modern Chelsea midfield, no. Is very good enough. Yes, even though I agree, say young control game there. The midfield of Vitina, Jacques Neves, and Abante Feno, Fabien Ruiz will control games better because these are all controllers. There is no defensive midfielder in that team. They are controllers. And see, if you look at that midfielder to compare Chelsea the end of the year, in terms of controlling games, they are there. But in terms of physicality, Chelsea more physical than if anything PSG because Caicedo and Enzo are very physical. So young physicality, yeah, Chelsea ever ahead of PSG. But the weakness because one thing is clear. Say the back four of Chelsea and that's why the 5 people as a goalkeeper, they have shown that you cannot rely on them. They give opponent a lot of chances. And so so Palmeiras creates those chances against you. If Fluminense are able to create those chances against you, maybe a Flamengo and a Benfica are able to create those chances against you. Just imagine this PSG team with Desiree Duo, Dembele, and Kvaratskhelia. I just said these guys will be able to create more. Now, Luis Enrique idea Oyerepa. They build up in the 3-back system. And what Tambiano, either Fabio Ruiz, and sometimes that boy Nuno Mendes will shift to add to the 3-back. Then the 2 wingers, Kvaratskhelia and Do, come in to overcrowd you in the middle. Now, they cut in to give space to one of Nuno Mendes or Ashraf Hakimi to run from the behind. And before you can be able to play and stop PSG, you have to find a strategy. So Kvaratskhelia, and they decided to do air inside air cut in. How do you stop them? The question is that do you allow your wing backs to follow them? No, because if they follow them, Hakimi have a free day. Do you allow them to stay? I don't say no, because if they stay, they have more men in the middle to receive the ball and still punish you. It's adding. It's Andra. When it's a born, picture now. And the time I Chelsea for new training, I'm so too. Pictures never went in now, and Zumareska. No, Aquatina Dagabant, no, I see him to say, or Jenny. This is what junior air strategy to stop PSG teams. I had them, because if you follow them in the middle, Hakimi have a space. So, who's the answer? Kvaratskhelia and Co have a space to play in the middle. So how do you stop them? Okay. And a difficult game for Chelsea, and then you need to stop them. From the Coupe de France final, PSG boy, PSG last 5 knockout games they've played up to today, the results in 18-0. They scored 18 goals in their last 5 knockout games from the Coupe de France. Ever seen there? And to knockout games are making, from the last 5 and there from the Champions League in that BBC way. They scored 18 goals against those opponents without conceding. Yes.
So that's not a good tell.
And can't last 5 now.
Okay. And don't concede go.
Yes.
Don't Botafogo ne.
Group stage.
Okay.
So in their last 5 knockout games, 18-0. And look at the teams. Real Madrid can win. Inter Milan eka those teams no. Omunya 18-0 no Real Madrid is included. Inter Milan is included. It tells you how these guys attack no are strong and sharp, and if you give them chance, they punish you. On match 10 first half goals. First half nkwa me told him say and I don't know Jibo Eddie omo ni betu their fencing go omo from starts. Omo pass ball na. Why they do it? I was about ball on the more. Ekoto no say through ball no. No ma press. They exert a lot of energy in their first 30 minutes to press you and score. Because the idea is that who say Eric idea is there. Osho we are afeyambo. Because after you come out say obe bekati or na Akeem mo any chance to run behind you. It will match as many as 10 first half goals. FIFA Club World Cup in Guam. First half 10 goals. But PSG, sorry, Chelsea on the other hand, have considered 0 goal in the first half. The same competition. So a scoring team in the first half, early stage of the game, against a team that is very compact in non conceding goals at that stage or no. Just team no, Palmer must come into play. When we more powerful than happen, it looks like say Obia predicted based on what they saw and they say about the lap and the album. Joao Pedro. In his last 2 games, also was starting Nkunku. So people are predicting say he may drop Nkunku and play Joao Pedro at that position and no started the lap because the lap not suspended in the last game. No boy and the red card is not suspended, but he's back to play in the final. Eti Osha line up na air course now. I want to be free say Nkunku gives you a lot of defensive job as against the other guys now. All look like so bit master top ahead of Nkunku. That's a very big game. Okay. But trust PSG based on how they play this team too, they are difficult to stop. Very good goalkeeper. If you are brave to play against them, because Bayern played very well against them. Okay. The only mistake at Bayern is they had some chances that Oman make good of it. But you see, Bayern Akadia Omono Chelsea will be I think no, because
at certain positions, yes.
Yes, but at certain positions, because key areas now, Ome Paris PSG no, because Bayern are ken who Chelsea any.
Okay.
So Musiala na otete omo no. Yes, omo Palmer, but Musiala I was saying Palmer say Musiala is more athletic than Palmer. And Musiala was able to add out to the middle play of Bayern Munich. Ama PSG and dominate. So today, PS and if Chelsea want to have that kind of area, as a Palmer's web for this no. They are in trouble because PSG will overrun them and they are in trouble.
To tend to tactics.
Tactics. Say Andra. Messi one picture. Let's make a picture no. Messi Otita Katon YC. Ojini this is Ojini.
I mean say and issues about your analysis on Arsenal lately nti. Oh. I know what was I say.
Almost said almost my day.
Oh, Nana Sechi akasa kakra na innocent entry ni ade.
Oh, almost hands on bars na give hands almost on bars.
I want say coach obi o your assistant coach usually kra no. Assistant coach is there in Europe no kra omo ni omo a. You be fa ko boa say the Pep be fa Ateta. So nko boa no they know can say Ateta had not won the league. But one former Magic League no. But ko yo no ko G League ni bia. Ti nsem na wo kan so obai wa ban nsem 55 me no. And Saka when na no ko ina dey bo no dey ba. Ma be wo na tiko na nsem. Oba dey do je. Doben
no too.
Gabriel you don't say any more sir.
No to Madueke nsem na no credit.
Yeah, we obey nam we do no pay be medical. Medical. English international Madueke.
We okay there.
Papa. Excellent. You see, Ayana, the obey. On them, he's coming to because I'm told that Trossard will not be around.
Okay.
And what happened to Arsenal last season? Now injuries. Injuries is some more.
Yeah.
Or more be replacing and they do baby. I start to rely on Sterling more. Now I are hosem. Tubos over has a lineup now one is Sterling.
Yeah.
Near money be Diomunya. So they now want quite a larger size.
Okay.
I will be ano. And do they imagine say if 77 minutes Bukayo Saka is having challenges, that's a Madueke Eba. I mean, you have made a good substitute. Than say Sterling Eba. So what I say? And no normal.
There's all one on the bench.
For now, I don't think he's a starter. Sure. But depending on.
It's 55 and not 50.
As I say, people are spending 52.
52 for a player.
They said 50 million on it. Oh, but Agra Bay and Golan I said the typical English transfers. What the basic Bobo did. Never be one gives Morgan gives as a yes, 60 million. Until 52 in the end.
Normal. Never come.
Yeah, you need the Madueke.
As a muchacho, my sister.
Oh,
the Arsenal League, Jen Oberboa.
Obercount.
I'm a magic.
Yeah.
Most will be say, what's the Arsenal fans name, Jadier?
On major because they don't understand. Montias and an edge.
A month for Japan.
Montias and a month
for church or war.
My example. Time one. Keeper be or call relegation keeper here and I go for Brentford.
Yeah.
Omu Ibiza
Ramsdale.
That time Ramsdale that go pa. It's only a third and then a technical team the mistakes are of course so was
yeah, sana later did
Akwe by ultimate say.
Even time I back around Confontias.
I be an only technical. What technical?
Sesco is also Tias because not Sesco is also on Tias and also.
Oh, Sesco need say only Joe carries. And now me feel say. Oh, you cry later, I can't hear. Oh, in on time mistakes. On time, I mean, guys on your mistakes.
So to Fiensiana Madueke, okay, yeah.
Oh,
Obercount. To account Oberboa.
Obercount.
And he better than Sterling.
I have to say, no God, I said no one.
No God, yeah.
Sana ya Junior neba.
Yeah.
Jogi was an friend. Jogi who or Bakra wound is a no God, man. Or a channel.
Tamana Jogino is all Brazil,
no?
Flamingo. They say no God, ni more.
Baba Jogino. There's
a Zubi.
And
now when you declare rice.
Control games in England.
Okay.
On never say how the game should go.
Zubi Mendy.
I don't know.
Zubi the Obiani accept. So now Ateta is looking at having a strong bench.
No.
When they did in your last, bit my man called the long round.
No, when Bukayo Saka had to go like 4 months.
There was an issue.
Gabriel Jesus.
Yeah.
I have it.
Yeah.
Oh, mom nampak swa. And you know or what tactical acumen near there. A lot of Kasaka and need no way. This all yeah, chini.
Or she said,
any moon they
say Kepa better bench anywhere.
Do the Kepa, but them not anywhere. We are fine.
We are fine.
Oko a right side white or timber. Oko lefter.
Yeah.
Boy you or Skelly or and a Calafiori or Oba center backs now. Omona Coco Park Olebia Sabeka. Oba says to be mending no God or
Oko rice niwa. Miguel Moreno bit my ball kakra.
What does he say?
Moreno bit my ball.
Yeah. Say go carry one beba. Enti oko Bukayo Saka no Madueke wo. Oh, enti team no na all she say ba omo hu ye.
Okay.
To confirm Madueke ni ba akwa be kasa nye. Me won so wo ya ati ase.
Me ati ase. They strengthening the bench.
Asa.
There's a munya.
One this is the dos.
We to mo she you have to animal ko fan Nicolas Jackson the Abremo as striker.
I know their supporters can't but Otuo Madueke, Ateta spoke with him.
A pretty picture of the project.
Or say one fa only Madueke of Chelsea. Of our Madueke and Bobo Holland.
PSV, you know.
PSV, no where, no any talent, or my speed. You know, he's one of the fastest.
Yeah.
But
an end product in here.
I said, and no be soon was now.
Ateta be ye hu adwuma.
I know Baba Yaman, say 23, say raw talent.
Yeah.
Oh. Now me hear any skills, but we chini pa be for boom no the onye. Arsenal will help you.
There's a Ateta man o chefo na Ateta be si na.
Exactly. So we have no what else.
To us me da se wo ho. So what you say there me new problem. So transfer window no this year. Top 5 teams are spending it. Born me send out that graphics if you get it. But to Tanzania be cost no. Yeah, me to Tanzania be cost no. Me sure so one la me ya ma birthday party no 17 na ba na. Lamine Yamal be hosting a birthday party ene. No phones is allowed ewo venue or no pictures. Any first rule. We are massa na diaba. Go to the event na dia okita for all the traveling accommodation and food of all the on who are invited. Number 3, no drugs. Drugs are completely banned.
That's a red.
There is an man. And I'm out for say I say abrante the nije no. Doso. Because you tire on next messy na. Ya na ho sensem kakra. Oh, na say and now what the amount for say a Spanish boy with a Brazilian mentality and a Brazilian lifestyle. Share comments near banner because I'm on say to this particular summer boy and you seen him in nonsense on a lady baku dear by ya. Yes, I don't count 1 share them ye. And no in a birthday party. So I'm for say I say born 2 seasons excellent. But the 3rd season they see a more bassa number 10 days, you know. Oh, one she ya now started 1-2 be them fat. I'm out for best start off season and Nije kakra now watching the ababa yasem. And people have started looking into that because you name and it's off the field a kakra. You run out.
So then so a birthday
party. Nije more.
I didn't know what I'm saying. It's a birthday party now.
No, not yach muna baby girls a trying west ya. Obeti not we boat to sooner or baby tanechi na fe say party. Oh, any general, but people are asking certain questions. We are just hoping and no to I ain't saying baby. I'm not focusing. Na branty was birthday party. To birthday party, I ain't my phones in Bahodi. They say I ain't saying this how. Birthday party there. I ain't moving from the phone. Also, me also on him speed. That streamer no. I'm making it clear so he's likely to be at the Yami Lama birthday party, but won't mean call live and go streaming. And I'm say, hey, now then I cost and unti streamy birthday party no. Now then I cost phone to crano. Yeah, my phone and birthday party na say. I am a picture be day. MPN free birthday party. And as I say, I'm a for starting bohun kakra because me too baby end time my phone soon kwana ya nyoma e koso wo hono asa akoye party ni de na
baby ura umva phone ko because um so be record and I be take picture and
yeah wo ha ye ntimi ntwa picture
oh semva o ko mention na semva phone we mo
me to the art say honey more of a
exactly
but we a party any je
say there are some people they want to be private. You go try picture no ni get we na buy no ni we na buy no enu nti na onye se bia bibie hu bia kokko
moto de entwas na material what can I say Henrique PSG success Madrid rebuilding is still in the conversation. Now born mame Henrique graphics na all can sembi moto say Henrique he's a man okay can't sing be can frank be nyansem pa atwa no okay say I'd rather have 4 players who score 12 goals than have 1 player who score 40, and it didn't make sense. But gradually it looks like Enrique had this belief that so many players who coordinate like a team because to sports you have different versions. Your individual sports, to say tennis, and no crown problem to your nipe jina wachia and they prepare for you to come to the court and deliver. And you what dear, your funny pabe 9 enum insia, no to say basketball say a 5 in a jina park, a jina air court and so airball. Then a bit chain, then the coach will be making certain changes. Intianuno is still a team sport. There are sometimes certain players for be said. The Steph Curry, our Golden State Warriors, yes, he's the greatest shooter. So to our players around him almost set at the NFL the screen. Obi or monitor basketball BM say he set the screen for Steph Curry so that Curry benya space to shoot. That is even I see on him to shoot to than everybody. Oh, he obi or block you, obi a man space can not there shooting. So when it comes to a team sport, a sacrifice across. The same way applies to football. And it looks like Henrique have this problem with Kylian Mbappe. Say, Mbappe a player, he's not adding anything to the team. Say He's a player the team need to satisfy, but he's not ready to satisfy the team. And now Enrique. Apart from the famous video Enrique, any Kylian Mbappe tina omo tactical ball who in press conferences, not throw shot at Abrante fan Kylian Mbappe. Now born in Mame graphics in the first one. But this season, Dembele with 35 goals. Obenya Bakola with 21. Goncalo Ramos with 19 in all competitions. Desire Dio with 16. Now when you Kvaratskhelia with 13. Enti when you a player almost 50 goals, that's an Mbappe man no. But looks like when you a collection of forwards. Obia Eddie go over. No Obia fa go kekemba. Obia sound supply edma another person so that the team can function and function well. And this is Diana coach and feno Louis Enrique no can wasem. Now so there is this video. I don't know why Bonds or so on your jumam too. There's this video that I asked Bond to download, and there's also one picture. People are now digging Messi, Neymar, Mbappe, and why it did not work. So Bond call anymore. Non possible. This is Vitinha with the ball. Go to Kylian Mbappe never say Hassan. So Vitinha, but this Kylian Mbappe, and Messi is also moving up there. So Vitinha in the middle decide not to pass the ball to Kylian Mbappe. No to Mbappe movement. No, I done it no. He got angry, say, Vitinha pass the ball now, man, at this time. No, deny. Vitinha now passes the ball to Messi up front. Now I'm so told they also are thrown in, sir. This Kylian Mbappe.
But Messi was closer.
Good. Now, watch how the ball may end it. And now you pass the ball to Messi. Mbappe stays. No, just has space now to Messi will take on. Pass the ball back to Vitinha. Vitinha spread. On the head cross, there's no Mbappe there. So clearly, if Mbappe had decided to run, and committed the end product would have been a simple tapping for Kylian Mbappe. But he got angry and decided to stay behind until he was now looking at one for one. And this is a team that you had Messi, you had Neymar. Messi momu frechireba ni bofu ejina PSG had nobody to do the connection. And people have started bringing Mbappe's behavior and how it looks like he's not helping a team. Now, Bon and Mami, another graphics which talks about Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe, how they were supporting each other. Mr. Tuwen that screen is on. Neymar provided 3 assists to Kylian Mbappe and provided 2 to Messi at that time. Messi provided 5 to Kylian Mbappe and 3 to Neymar. But Mbappe had 0-0 to any of them. Now say Neymar support to Mbappe, support to Messi. Messi support to Mbappe, support to Neymar. But Mbappe had 0 to both of them. Inti asamna na Enrique kase obepese obenya players obi eboabo ne ho no. This and some of the videos that is popping up in shows say Mbappe wanted a team that almost everybody is working for him, but he's not working for the other way. And so to Oba Madrid no. He has moved Madrid from a team that won the Champions League, that won the league, to a team that did not win any of those competitions. And now PSG has become stronger. It looks like they are invincibles. Almost nobody can stop them. So there are tactical questions. I started training Samoba when it comes to Kylian Mbappe and his way of doing things. Decisive passes, he was not giving it at the moment to support any player. Let me so my catch from day one. Say Alonso had problems, but he's fixing them. But me assure the biggest problem there say in his rigid system, the difference between Ancelotti and Alonso is simple. Alonso, a manager who believes in rigid system. Players must fit into the system, just like Enrique. Enrique is rigid. Same year bono. On found on modern bo, ya build the system so be am one young coenim. As a so be shema, we yes, human system. No. Whilst Carlo Ancelotti didn't say, he believed that if you're a superstar, I need to give you the freedom for you to be happy and deliver on the field. So a new coach, rather conforming to the players. But Alonso didn't say. The last teamer, Abrante Fen Mbappe boy are not already system. No. Are we going to see the same thing our club of Madrid? So I think that the results is very simple. Based on what PSG is doing, Kylian Mbappe need to up his game and change kakra. He should be more of a team player. He should be ready to press. But to video na me de bra wana Dembele press no. Na PSG a set 3-0. Nanya 1-0. They had already scored 3 and he was still pressing. I think Mbappe need to learn that. Na etimi aboan. So to final na there. On paper there me said the engine be in the match Chelsea for no. On say born na ye bono. Ye wo enyoma ye hwa ansa ne abo. Oje Chelsea team ni kura di am toto. Sa wo hwa Donnarumma as a goalkeeper this season. Now we have Sanchez as a keeper this season. And Ukraine abembo enough for every Chelsea fan moving on to the game. Because your who matches are this season Donnarumma and I had the manner of save this PSG team. Onya Shane Cancran 2 matches against Liverpool was a clear example of what the Italian goalkeeper here. He's not the modern day goalkeeper now. Ya build you to pass the ball. He's a traditional goalkeeper. Intimidating in post, cover spaces, solid anticipation, reflexes on point, position here okay. The communication with his backline has been consistent, so he understands the abilities of his backline and he plays in such a way that exposing the weaknesses of his backline. It's a kind of on one-on-one situations. Ni who so be ma hwachero. Do you Musiala no crabet me my players ni be think twice. Because the last time I was speaking to one goalkeeper trainer, I said we goalkeeper Drew baby so ma hu ma strikers. To know Mami Oliver Kahn as an example. Also a striker na unya one-on-one with Oliver Kahn no pia ba also hu say Jatebi na eba also. Wudi agra unya hu kwan oba also na born kwa beti me about to actually. You cannot make or believe in the goalkeeping department of Chelsea say a big stage like this. He can come to the party and be the savior of Chelsea when all pressure with Chelsea. So you can talk about the Chelsea midfield that is doing well, but the level of efficiency, what this PSG attack, no, I don't think Chelsea will be sir. And when it comes to the bench, experience Enrique Warno from Barcelona, even before Barca, team B's. AS Roma, Barca team Nankasa, the Spanish national team, and now PSG. He's a manager, do movements, be say. Now you see a mini BB, a moya ding, and fan beshemun san yoma. But is the manager you can trust. I would love to see Chelsea unlock them, but I still have my doubts. I believe that PSG team now mentally they even defeat teams before they play with them, and they are the NFL fear factor no. So okay time at Josie Bar Chelsea 2005 now. Chelsea na show one go no abema because when him say wuntimi fa ball on 2 net. Me to what I say. Barca under a year Pep Guardiola. Only omo ba na obisa so mbehye yesen. Pep ba City Etihad nya last season na emre a. Oto uko Etihad you unya draw it feels like a win. That was high. How huge the fear factor was. And when I say PSG team na ba be no. Ehu no mo di show mu no. Etu o de na bokra wo wahye ne mpo no. Na ho gu so popo. It's like Madrid in the Champions League. Wo wahye ne mpo na ho gu so popo say oba be tia show because it has mentally we defeat too. It's all about the first goal so too. And
the first goal is scored by PSG.
The PSG piatu muntem dia ne say.
So
the moment PSG share first good about the Chelsea supporters now Nkasa be start no mu she we say
I dey on be show first
no mu she we say no mu she we say no mu she say enya hwe sa na be start abo
odo Chelsea for me animu no mu prove you wrong on me
I think Maresca Mboa on an Italian on my Italian tactics be near here.
My issue is got to do with the central defense.
Yes,
where one area PSG exploit pa no bobo I'm making sure say they draw rings around them, put pressure on them. 24 and 5 could do experience.
And I'll boss him bima. So I was there. Control. Now boss him no more jaba.
Mesare the way Chelsea left back no Kukarela no Okono we je chiri kakra na Hakim wa mo na
Hakim won na mo
and Duzeri do akura bonia bad boy.
This is their time. It happens. It happens in football. Just say Inter at a point. Now teams say we me am kokra but only omo ba no ma show. Oh, that Barca team. Na utimika na Messi no na ball na mo na hwe ne otwe nkofo kura ntimi ntwa no. O kai say wakasu. Na Messi no omo ntimi ntwa no wakasu be Inter say masa. Enye si ntimi ntwa no. Ball no be say no dey afa ha.
Sami go for so I say. Ntwa na no ba.
That is the time of PSG. Sa level ni bi no so to ma.
O dey akwa no ntwa no ho.
Oh, do na o sha. Na hwe say Spain defenders no omo nya aggressive. We black man be anko be twa no waka be doesn't matter.
Okay, so Chelsea fans say keep writing CFC off. The history shows Barca in 2012, Bayern 2012, same thing 2022 against City, and you guys are still doubting us. In fact, we want you to prove us wrong. Analysis normally. Wow. They are not prophets. They are not seers. They are not soothsayers. They analyze based on Chelsea prove will be wrong or maybe ball member so. But this will be one of it's a 7 wonder and 8 wonder. And Crawford not show my show. So almost that is almost if you Liverpool so bad. A memo me show my good hands on. So Maresca today. Okay, that will be fine. Bravo. Non crab pa home meeting me and son. Yeah, corner no. Until Yambre Solomrana. Oh, yes, Ali. And by popular request, Sports Heroes will repeat our interview with Akwesiapia. 10 o'clock this morning, and then Ochina 7 on Promise. You was Akito. However, yeah, and go solo banti any dini enti money mana moye.
Kodu no so yatina e ho asem be ba e no so no ti tamana ayi me ha ma me fa we me de send na me de my headline no na wadaroma wa boayen kakra na wa boayen because me pacho tama pacho a story by me nimisa wo de wo kan a you can make something out of it am abde aboa yene me metiefo enti me de asend o ba me ye headline o me ye wi a I'm sure na won comment oh a story na ma call story no na me ma pick headline but I have spoken to the writer of the story enti menya background kakra na mako house for no so no mo yes an interesting story. Tama, historic. House loses another case at FIFA. Rennie Heddink, a brother or the brother of former Real Madrid coach Gus Hiddink, has won.
Who Hiddink? Who Hiddink?
Me Ghana Niba Santiniba. Anthony Papa. After that, they call Obi Kroma Kanekasa.
Okay, good sitting.
Good sitting.
Who hinding?
Maybe that's some Macau. Who he think? Aha. In a landmark case against House of Folk, he was the former technical director. House sacked him 8 months into his 3-year contract. And Tama, he wants $164,000 as a compensation. House says he doesn't have a case, and they have handed the case to their lawyer. Oko FIFA.
And the FIFA na I am man.
FIFA na unique idea 7 no.
Okay.
Now the lawyers no. On say so far the first time a technical director, the position as a technical director, ako FIFA. In a case like this. On say normally the players and the coaches.
Only.
When he was at House of Folk.
I said, Obi Jones are banga na.
The Binya banga
Linda.
Linda. Intention don't chase her.
And I said, 4-5 seasons.
Oh, that be last
after Bodu.
No, one pointing us. Oh, Tama, who didn't home come
technical director, ya, Oba, Iba, ya, Okoye.
Intention.
Watara by Okoye.
There be a one. And Watara by Okoye chance and Watara as a you know. But could be by you know.
But it's a one you could show us.
There be or by purely as a technical director. And Untina Emma has for say only case no. But I say Intina make us say if you read the story, you know, actually why FIFA decided say they will rule or they sit on the case because the lawyers no make a case say more FIFA for no. So most of them be as a technical director. Most say so what coaching lands is anyway. So anyway, and was also coaching that so he's a coach as a professional coach and no acting as a technical director. And the position technical director no enough to say he does not fall within the player coaching status adena FIFA for one ema omutimi ba FIFA hono and the FIFA bought into the argument of the lawyers no and now House of Folk will have to cough out $164,000 na omda kokuta tama afedi e ya broso afedi ye kasa enkasa adoso afedi ya broso the piano has a lose case the international bodies no the piano tama e ya broso na say wonu mi say apart from edubiase de no player ba ko so de has score ya eno so e ko fa asem kese de ba ya afi na omo pebusa de akwakotua e na say we so asan ba be sinsen e ko mi he say eti kra no obi nim da susu de de beba efen say de na say omo yi no ya makofa didi Watara I say ono no onya na djuma bi
they were sacked. For example, Papa we ono Watara ba no there were confusion. Watara didn't why ono bi ba ben take director. Nti omo konta kwa na omo de you as the way nko. But Watara end the empamo no. You are still enjoying your salary every month. Just that yes, you advisor to the then.
What is behind these recommendations in the first place? What is the project? Because if there is a project and there is a recommendation, and project can be a 6 months project, I'll be on a 6 months contract. So I'm on a 3 years. That means you have a mid-term project. Then a mid-term project, it means started 3 months, 4 months. Me a collapsing project. Na yasansha asie foforo na aba bedaneka. And for her to full credit to can you question this problem because it looks like the leadership is constant. Tesa kotokwa. Everyone say we start here or kwa na we aba besesem no. House the end the hosa. Into the hosa now what the advantage of long-term planning. Or even medium-term plan because the amount for even IMC at the moment. One of the basic excuses they can leave at any point in time. They said they are always engaging things you need to start and finish, and things you need to start and finish mostly a very short-term planning. But as then they want the advantage of the long-term plan. To go for Bruni be seba. Now the betanasi and there's oh but I been tea and nipanaba. And the question any paba could pay every chamber baby bar. All of a sudden near gubi beer. Because mugu papa di watara di emagunu and a masaba start to debut. So if the technical director was constant, Kadidi will now come and work under a technical director who has been there for 2 years that understand the policy has person building.
Tama, in Bacho, me said she said they wait my education as to the yeah and namwa
the one now raising issue we say now raising issue we say oba as also could be the ebase ebeye issues of labor ebeye civil contract what fan ejuma and away in a D.
That's what has want to preach.
That's what has want to preach. Say, it has for say, it doesn't fall within the remit of FIFA player status coaches at the end.
Oh, but so boy, out of is a football club.
So therefore,
and he's also a coach who was hired as a technical.
That was the argument of Onosone lawyers.
He's a coach. He was hired. He was not hired to come and be the CEO. He was hired to be the technical director. And I will check contract. And I said that is not lawful. And here I can civil court in Ghana. No. Or call FIFA and FIFA say yes. the club is called House of Oak. It belongs to the Ghana Football Association, a member of GFA.
Of GFA, yeah.
Okay. So now, if I will be a Juma, what difference no should be say it was not unlawful. But say what can say any football related.
Say when it comes to a football club will have a lot of employees. Not all employees now terminate you or more contractor. They have the advantage
so the
of
role will determine
advantage of going to FIFA. I say half for some say you work for a football club, but then just say you try a contract be a out to FIFA.
Yes.
You will be trying to contract more football club. It will need to you need to apply the laws of the country or the laws in your contract. And you know na because say triani nyina man. You say house for pam driver. Obetimi go FIFA. So that is what half the folk want to pay.
But we know it then.
Half for people painting the picture that he was not employed.
Technical and I knew enough. The technical, he was a member of the technical staff.
To be a sporting director. A sporting director,
but he wasn't the sporting director.
But
he wasn't the sporting director.
I'm here as sporting director for Nkwana. No more FIFA no should be no.
The sporting director and their role is not technical.
Oh, okay.
Sporting director for no.
Oh, okay.
Almost they are linked between the club and whoever. What I say, like they work with the technical team. It doesn't make them technical people. But when he was the technical director, the structure of your Kobu, he was a coach. He was working with the coach. He was with the technical director.
We have to forbid me a convert. Say yes, he was a technical director, but he was occupying a managerial position, and therefore, falling under the status of he having the right to apply the FIFA laws.
Be a ruling about because he get technical director for the me a coach for.
In Titawa, house forced by Monday. They will speak to it.
And Jomun can say it was not wrongfully done.
No, almost say only case per house near any drink one day. In fact, story no quite didn't quote the amount.
FIFA said no call ya no mubuayo.
Surprisingly, no, I don't know. Me question me say I think I'm saying the FIFA the ever trouble has for you to respond to it.
And only correspondent.
No. As Omoji to me say that ruling has gone against them.
No, me can say they were not even contacted.
I know the we said the correspondent bit, but
yeah, definitely.
God when the Becca will be quiet here, ruling against
and you be asked to give your defense. So
it looks more of a public relations than more than because enya semwa has omunyawe. Enya semwa has oman file any defense.
That I don't know.
That I want to say without any defense, no court will FIFA and be ruling say.
What study all the FIFA ruling now? They give the response of any of the parties. So why Americans say statement are the benny. Mostly that case found Cassiano. PDF.
But way the Nebia.
We need I think say
there's a story bia.
News general.
But
wavering.
Your small boy.
That source no crowd.
Source no, it was small boy. Your friend say guy or China.
Katie.
My Katie in a true story no. So I spoke to him, and was say on it rainy crack akasa and pay. And pay on the rainy akasa.
And is the only source where the story.
For now, there me source.
Baby,
and you got contacted house from house too.
What contacted house no?
And I make us say house for now no more cause high any day. On my job to me say ampa.
Abba.
Oh yes, and that award has been awarded. Has for okay. Just that almost say.
They feel that it's not right.
Almost say it's not right, and lawyers. That the lawyers are going to deal with it.
Check people are complaining about your microphone.
Maybe
let's move. That's already a new trading. Anna. Okay. Yeah, so we are this so. We are this so. So we are so happy.
Yeah, we wait and ask be afana some ko.
Yes, they na wo kan no. Say ruling na wo kan na
ruling.
And you know why answer because if buy no did they respond?
You see that bit no.
It looks like I'm only second guess. It looks like as Becca say this doesn't matter within your purview.
I think so.
Because one, we had a civil contract with him, only a coach. The fans may other
technical work in the
so when you coach as a FIFA mobile,
yeah,
it looks like that was the response of us folk.
But
people will go ahead and rule.
But I think that is a coach.
Then I make it
that is a coach.
Because
it's the first time. This is a real milestone. Because it's the first time FIFA has ruled in favor of a technical director.
Yes.
In an employment dispute. And it opens the door for others in similar roles to seek justice where contracts are breached. We took a risk in presenting the case, but we believed Rennie had a very strong claim and that the role reserved recognition. The decision sends a clear message that technical directors who are usually required to hold coaching qualifications and play a central role in club development are just as vital to the game as players and managers. So that is a stance of FIFA. So the technical directors must also be seen as coaches or players in that light. And to any has man some between. But said okay, yeah, becoming one too many.
Yeah, and 164,000. In fact, sorry, did not even capture this amount. A house of folk angle na ye no and my this amount say this is the amount that has been awarded against them. But we trust to say Abia Monday Yebenya Rennie ne position and explanation on it. Senate has for also say they will speak to it from Monday Ekono and they follow up on so ebeba. 1 point out of 6, but Kim Last says he's proud of the performance of the team. If we keep on with this performance, I am sure we will win the third game and qualify. If we play like the way we played against Mali.
Completely honest, I'm proud over the performance that we did as a team. I think we did a really good analysis of Mali. I think we played the game really good. We had chances enough to win it for sure. I mean, if you look for the expected goals, we have 2.66 against 0.62. We have the possession that is really high. We have 18 shots against 4, for example. I mean, we win 9 out of 10 games like this, I will say, but we didn't today, and of course, it's feeling a little bit sad about that. But we're still in the tournament. We just make sure to win the third game. I felt a little bit in the second half. We went into this kicked too many long balls, and we are better when the ball is played on the ground. So I prefer that. That's the only thing that I'm a little bit disappointed over. But in the end, like I said, if we have like 18 shots against 4 and so much higher with the expected goals and all those kind of things, we win 9 out of 10. But it was this 10 today. If we do the same performance again, I'm sure that we're gonna win the third game. And if we do that, we're probably in the quarterfinals. So I'm happy with just 1 point because I think that we deserve more, but it's no reason to cry, and we just need to move on and again be a little bit cleaner inside of the box. It's the last touch. It's the last.
And you know, Tama, Kim Last, or say though yeah 1 point out of 6 there, but or did he say you beshe Tanzania if you not ya qualify? Them say one Tanzania in South Africa ni bi. So he be out. Tama, and you mash me because South Africa no. Yeah, if a president class respect na yes say the mom because of me defending champions. Tine ni say betwa for Mali so. And na ade Mali for no ye no. Ye hu say na enye respect bia ya na enya ade. So na Tanzania for no South Africa for no say omo need to respect in the ma wo mo. After the sports minister and regional minister went to Menchia to promise Otumfuo that Baba Yara will be ready for Kotoko, the National Sports Authority Director General says Kotoko and Bebiani Gold Stars are yet to write to him for the use of Baba Yara.
The extent of work has not been concluded and the work hasn't started. And obviously, since the last inspection in 2024, where the Baba Yara was not deemed suitable, did not pass, the grade for Category A matches, there hasn't been any other inspections. And so I think we should be very clear on that. Hopefully, by the time or before the inspectors come, it will be, but I can't promise because there's a lot of work that needs to be done, and we need time to do it well. So once the necessary logistics, funds, whatever it is that we need, is made available, we'll definitely attack or tackle that problem and ensure that Asante Kotoko and BBN Gold Stars get their play. But officially, they have not written yet to the National Sports Authority indicating where they want to play. Perhaps when they do write to the National Sports Authority, we can also officially respond and then go about exactly having a timetable. However,
Tara, the no, secretary, Obiengo says, I'm trying in tentem because so man trying in temua. Now, no, the General is skinny wa, or maybe by both Accra and Kumasi. Ain't you know, so man trying to tell my mom Pesika, while here ya na a benum be do some cast on person body, but I'm here now, stadium 9 ready. I'm my and here, and so can't batch out boss, or down an idea.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
And I of a Clementino birthday.
No way.
Unyamai.
Senowama.
He's celebrating in his absence. The Darren boy himself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's celebrating in his absence. Yeah.
On in the edge, man.
And of course.
On the other messages in the brain.
See, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Tino,
yeah, Tino.
And the director sort down.
I intended he said the birthday will be papa every day. I pick him Tino, but Kaseko Fasoma. Ebi o de ma ebi na Monday no obey my boys asere dia.
The battle nation wa dum so na bekoso.
Bekoso.
So chena.
Bekoso.
Ba mi busa me na mfo boy isi ji no mo nya awe nti na mi busa so.
Bekoso nti obi am abo no ho.
Ba mo nka tam e tre dudum ka no ka ne organa ina.
6 hours.
Ba only 4 hours.
Ba yenim tam on be ye. Sa no post say we say.
Yeah, maintenance.
So mo ye.
Enye ne ji wa no. Na ye
here.
Nti anga Kumasi
nka.
Anti nya chantere nyina. Dimeti ma ba se bia kuma bia e ben gas. No sanitasi the gas ni o nka ho.
But so gas no on the light be
Kumasi. The gas ni o nka.
Gas no kan nya gas e to ko yifi o. Yeah, my light.
And you be a gas never supply my light. Tenase, but
yeah, walk upon
the old train and you know, okay.
Bedroom light into will be beyond one.
Oh, yeah, near Numna. Nezo 3.
Ghana so they beat me at track with you, San Monday.
With a specific. I'm the maximum 6 hours.
They say yes, almost
Omunya in tem. That's a class, sorry, I didn't carry.
You'll be Antona Tadia.
Make I saw them on instruments and I like it.
And there's no
time I was sorry. Obi soon any. Sorry, did
from 3. You were find out to watch
yesterday. New phones no streaming.
3 no
1 million fine.
Okay.
You were Akaras ne Yanexina.
Okay.
I you be short ni.
We no do this that time.
Masa, and no ye dey.
And then you know.
Okay, Black Queen so body. Come job.
Black Queen so bad.
To
crew do.
How the ministry and how they operate. Because you see, if this is a sports minister comes and do all these runs, but at this stage, say Kotoko, minim, because time frame no, say I'm about game in September.
Which are the games?
Africa no. Africa in September. And you'll be using Baba Yara's sponsor. That's what you want to use to play. and there are a lot of things that some year. Because I know say even the ministry na ehwe sa omo yeah the sports ministry no, but I think say NSA no by now should know say Kotoko will use a sports stadium na my but me problem ne say we baby any for no back Kumasi eko Babia sports stadium. So is it say oma ba afọ na man na afọ na mfa nkonkran na ase de because me kakra because I know for a fact baby any go stars in pain for we Kumasi.
Or can official letter writing request the usage of a particular venue.
Na say o twa
visiting say bia na bia ombe inspection.
Like o twa will you write to ha no mo na copy akomo on cran and I say you write to Accra direct because I say no mo system na dey o ba use a do you write to Kumasi no mo no dey akon cran na you write to Kumasi anti minim
say Kumasi na address
be use
so over bo Kumasi am I think even whether you address the director general and Kumasi na address
baba
no,
but if they've not done it, I think they have to. Because I'm also now say the both of them are able to issue if anything Baba Yara for the you know. Mr. Man also there, you see.
This is what happened Nicolas Jackson 100 million.
I'm a former day.
Nana one person better one.
Some of my day. One for my day. One better. So far, put the team away in whom can into some opponent case Milan. Milan is Zascano. Wouldn't be. And you don't move for my days. So almost with my woman.
Number one, I go to the field.
Oh, a muguso.
But how deal with the actually do?
No, almost say they would by the time they fly and officer they would.
When are they flying?
They will fly. I'm saying next week. Week so we be on number fly.
You man say the week they no more be mbomo. They work on pen drive.
Based on what they are seeing this. Mano, Mr. Two. Born after born.
By born no conform.
Pound. You see, sa country see ya born no my ball. And only my problem. When we're not playing women's league in Ghana, the national team was very strong. I can't Mali go chroma say no. A man nanam. If you check on ball near pick the national team was very strong. And at the end of your women's league, no moment after your national team's man and say. And I hear people talking about and Nora about chroma or Martin Babia chroma say you. On an am no question Benin Senegal Guinea Rwanda no question one more Martin maybe Africa ati o question ma papa no mo share no Zambia mo anya Zambia na free Olympic games mo ongai o question papa no o mo share no o mo share no
South Africa, Nigeria, Zambia. You can also talk about Morocco. Almost Bopaba. Oh, Zambia recently 2-2.
No, they play.
So they are all playing.
And you know, I think.
I mean, who say those who are doing very well? Normally, you see younger girls.
I say, man, national national team.
Oh, the overall man. I never quite they just finished school. SS4 movie and change. We are very athletic and strong. Yeah, for no.
Because why blasters on watch pa even young guys coming blasters so no musu enyini. So they have to work on it.
But you said Tanzania qualified.
Oh, now almost about draw say Ephraim.
Humble draw.
Yes, Tanzania enough.
South Africa about Ephraim. Mali were 4 points.
Mali were 4, South Africa were 4.
South Africa got 3. I'm about draw.
I'm 4.
I'm 4-4.
I'm about draw.
Yes, Tanzania you 4 nibi.
No about number 5.
And yes, I got 4.
I got 4. No, so check them.
It goes an head to it. head to head ya ku afrim crowd because South Africa no say 2-0 na we mso board draw ya no on board draw
so you say we go say one South Africa should rather win
na goals no
na goals na
doors because we know defense Mali no won is it so almost 1-0 against Tanzania so you have to be able to win at least score more goals to qualify okay. Justice Blair Apache was say interview na okoye no after sober reflection won say manye ni kra wanye ni man kan yi kra ti kotoko supporters bia fancha no na oman emotions I get the better of him and o kan sama na ni kwa so ka a chopa no me moji de say o meja atum na o mo de ache Justice Blair but do you know something so too and some Blair kan if you are IMC of Kumasi Asante Kotoko you should be very 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 keen interested in the things that Blair said. Do you know why? Okay, the famous interview of Coach Prosper, Dr. Prosper Nato, okay. He came out on that day. Okay, say coach in Kasasa. Sa no onim de no ohun. Ono no mo nante e no onim de na boys ye. And oba no say on this day because the boys are not giving their best me person Ghana for nyina hu say sa boys yi omusu ba nya betra bonten we no obo we di we I say boys in discipline boys no he came and said everything but ya na anya adwene na say the coach the on kasa sa but you see for it to be the behavior of these boys till last season and the Kotoko League aji Sara smana boys mu dey do camp no e kire say IMC no e so me you see I agree say the method of keeping the boys at one place at modern kakra modern day football but some clubs are doing it and there's no problem so I don't think there's a problem because other clubs no or man making strict rules every player is abiding to it. How's we having the similar issues to Kotoko? Almost indiscipline, our boys in massam and then no way back, no way change, no way back, no way change, or mu change guess, you know, boys, he crash, and was a folk. A month soon empty that be. Yes, keeping them there, no any the main issue, but as I didn't remember why a man that guide the boys, they'll do the right thing. And I'm afraid your emperor will be unfunny. You didn't put emperor my number. Mobi and Tukai. Boy, the problem about now has a folk SRT with or the Gabia Ampedu. Ampedu problem now has a folk in has a permanent no. It's started with the girl no about doing crying later or as a deliberate or about doing crying late. I am just Sadia and a bra and a chiano Kusanabaya Bibian Koto on your issue. Go has Amanaye Mrachinchina and say you cannot bring a woman at the camp there. Some of them, boys, you know, who call your team born on near more than one place. You couldn't for a bank because I am right a street. At the IMC, and up in Kusapia. We cannot just overlook what Blair said. Say, Papa as a place at me to camp. Shisha. She na boy see church mu we kire say your dey flavor and I what dey bibi frame na boy say say ba say ya any hu experience e say kwaji kire mu say na be ya ba betimi aka bi
na say shan nicotine nti abo
say na boy say say 2 times ba ko flavor nti and the flavor and the problem ni say na mu kon o say ba ko dey flavor I say o dey ji fans keke ko mu flavor and ba ko dey bibi wom nti no na yetisi anim say de nyimo wo mu na so just imagine say Kotoko player always sharp what effect be on now the danger in what Blair said players na go mu especially Kamara na say o chibo anu aje mu ato ni agba shokotoko o chibo la anu aje tum so to just imagine say kotoko ebobo na kamara e mistake bi mu what happen to him akuma say here e be ka say wakwache shisha ena o chibo ni je mu hu hwe ena o ye shokotoko so the thing is blessed no who your player now it becomes some kind of a year against you say next season who your mistake akwa o we shisha entia o mistakes no and the IMC chairman and in the team I was say if they will continue keeping the boys there I was say mbrano air straight there must be someone there more employee no more go for security man be as say fianga dey metre ho because o share ayi utu say security man na blay boro no utu say fianga because so a janta oba papa no so utu ko na nim kura
you play antia you bet me abonu but player I can so abonu now say
ebisu ano o ne say no it is security DM so tuo omo share around o manya obi a so also no wedding pa no man na ko jina wa say he should make sure that discipline is at the camp has aye recent test aye some test aye man aye ye express sakoto konsu omo ye omo de ni ya e bet me ye the indiscipline is becoming too much there because there be a way by say massem we sep ade ehu pa ne nsichiri ndoto ade ehu papa nsichiri crude ehu papa me say eno e bet me ama anu sika nyina ye pe e bet ama wadan fokura no say ne na nsia story bi be ya e sika sem sika ye moja nsichiri so ehu papa nsichiri say oye woni mpa se woni ne tsen se woni mpa se o geli abo woni jipan e o tie player o se ba ko de o no to boot nyama no
cash wo ho
no na cash wo to o to boot ba no o tuka free o no to fu o le hwe tuka free e bi aba no sa ge no ko ji a mto to amfa nchaw mto so scenario no sa ge se no o ko ji free ni nsema amfa nchaw. And where do you go to wrong based on the recent happenings, you know? And some yamra, they have to enforce the rule there. Say
code of ethics.
Yes, yamfa mambo. Oh dear, oh we now again. Oh baby, I'm gonna ya. Come baby, no kwaya wadi. But if you are there, they have to ban it. More be and find a Europe permanent ball. Oh the ubo new year weekends. Ubo we now. Person okajo match. Kofi okajo match. But all the young match ho send me at least a bit me aboa because boys am to o magidi mboni was area ho pa uko area ho a o mun ka se papa bia fa kotoko players no area ho ena we na ma anajo no we na ma anajo no we na ma anajo no we na ma base bia ba ko e area bia ho mu bi no mu team bi o mo pie grass no we show pie grass no we and what the image of the club. And that thing's away there. Kusapia.
Okay.
You are around. Mumwa Nas Hadi we know. Munshadamon soft and at least the code of ethics must be enforced. But say of security guys here.
Now, is it not time for them to look at keeping all the players at one place?
No. It is something that
they have to look at it.
No, you can't because you see, sir, if you and a man they are paying there every month. You can even get better. Yeah, scanner. I'm on Andrew Cra. Because I know if you listen to the amount they are paying over there, no. Amount they are paying the okay, they can get the Andrews as can cry.
Some of them are bench training grounds.
Oh, so honor no. At least unya a dime wall. Sa honor no. And
is it quite say oh they are soccer man po account.
Oh you know I soccer man po easy. From a soccer man po.
But don't say can you and bond no. Say over the other side. Say United feel back home. I mean, yeah, near my book training. Yeah, cover beer by ABB boom. Back around at that training time so be any anuminia. Yeah, quite. Send can the papa moi. How can you bonny?
Oh, can you bonny? And I'm saying,
Nane nipa banana. ewiase no kwa ni mo no me ka say ye kwa ye adwuma nkran samini ebi ye kwa sports for a ke nyina tifie ba ko nti omo ani e sori anopa nyina omo ka no na bi adjoin ni bi ni nyina e koye pon a ye nyina e kofie musika sakura aduane amakeka kakra bom e ana nke no na nke efe that's what do na
ko ba ne beba crop no ama mu nyina ma di yes oba no beba crop no ama we di bi so e dey
di na ma be ye ho
oh if you say omo nko the Samates and house we no Samates come the boys by yenti problem ya Samates ho Nancy has for am na ye say issue first unso no mo first boys no edwaman e wo put my area no omo je obi agers ho no omo je obi agers ho area ho and e mo problem e wo area ho and has here say
for bam
obi am no band there side no now has I din omo ni problem bia ho
say open go back pure
copy and the fair ho send there you have your freedom to move obi restrict you it is office oba no pese okoje match ya ne ko kojo match na bra but if you dey
match koje match kaso obekwa akowe oba akowe no ne bra na koje match na den above all to nka no an se bia pese okowe oba bia upia wa kowe wa de no aba na koje
me ye bibi for ho adwuma obo say Queens can still qualify with the third place.
Okay. Okay.
Now, details.
Also, they have to look at it again. And I say, obi mo wa. The SARS me I can inform ho. Sanko could be there. Now, mom, ye senior for them visa there. Yeah, could be a your baby. I'm a ready. So, baby,
they are very good guys. I want to be.
They've been just so good.
I was a pass them there, Zako.
Who said they be no? They be good, say. Or more be like he's been a good boy by.
In this,
or no, the end. Or in baby D or camper.
To be a massive on your bad boy. It's not quite fast, you know.
Bad boy.
It's not quite fast, you know.
Okay, mass him. And mass him, you're bad. Mass him.
Na mo no ware mi ensa ne nan
o si no mo ware mi ensa ne masem
se mi to ware mi ensa ne ma
e masem ye ka se etwi na kan
okay ne etwi mu
ye ka se obi ye masem a
Sama
boso obi o pe ma be ko na we akuye ko na do e ba
bi ware mi ensa so e
on dey say o ware mi ensa santo kwanto kwa ensi o obi anim say mi kunu yire ni ani ade
so say ende o ha and
at this stage of their career, they should focus. The focus must be on the game, the training. Boarding house near the idea and go forward.
I almost stay.
Can you assist from near the ono? So, but Obi Obe 20 something, 22, don't know, be up past 24 years. But for the whole term, Obebi and Korean on yard, is it the assessor? Is it invest in 1100 ever so no bat no Bibrina? Almost some more board, no Bibrina. No, say no credit there back. Investing, they say no 1118 and 19 for no two. Pranchena and Omuguso, say Marantena Banadia. Eyo musuni omo ban na ne papa mu ne yese lotu yeso ko room oye de omo ye wo ne tintin ne titia ne yese mutu kotoko omo mpam senior team players nyina na obi anko penedan ntino so also bet pedan mo man omo mpam obi anko penedan na so fa madwuma so mam dan lotu dwuma bebre ni pa ye okruma ya football ye te say man sa branch oba no vitamale na aba ye be boa mo apedan. You have to provide accommodation. No, that's what they should have an estate manager. If you're a farmer youth team, no rooms rooms so a senior team player. Concept to youth team players, they bet my home say SS4. If you are, let's call reality ni kakra. But to reality ni say SS free boarding house. You say 10 you doom can you lights out 10 you doom no. Me to ba what you say.
but senior team players university and cut 10 lies out ya can say 12 ya two main hall no door no oh but will can ya betimi asi so ama ade ache enwum bo betimi aba ama ade ache because they find say we are mature enough to reason into the no me to call lecture hall e bi ko kan say jot to note o pa kura o tena ho afa ade hye waso obet lecture bi wo be lecture bi obe yi nani ama wo de ye wa ade say exams no ba beto no na be kire marks abenya ba wo ko ss dia yes 10 ya tum prep ya 7 ya bomu awa wo se dem ho no ye betwe achi ma and my point is youth team players them so too let's put them through this measure ni emfa dynamic youth team players so we a senior team player na me so too o se wo betena fie o dia ene ehyehyɛ ene de ama youth team players na no ana wo so bedi so na ese no na nkoye te say goes me to is utie blame come at a point to make you mention no ntina me tu ko han dai no na say some of the senior team players feel that
Matisse they allowed him they gave him permission so on to nkotna around parking area no one call him baby but na that time na obeda ho omko camp na so you are raising a good point sir we have an accommodation but these are the rules of engagement so pedia ho obama ha we nye say so when I say no nyema de ebe bo akope baabi ama baabi e ho kra no de also you will be part of be say cost kakra na bibi ebi kra be no yire na ebe bo free tamale ntu bebo kakra kan this is what we have
exactly
obade na en say de Kumasi ay more cosmopolitan no oko high dama o player e wo bi abu akwa makru na se ba ko te ntonso aboaso na ba ko te petia
food ni peti hon
omu training ba ni ade no be difficult
kotoko den ka adwene pa no mafa no ena nka be to abrabon ka kotoko ama na simple ama place no e say die high enya asem e say me to rent no wo check na wo na
they factor it in your salary that they give it to you but enye free sa
that matter but ne bremu no ne bre no ne ho bre no
ebema training no quiet them because that's the essence of almost say
to eno ni adwempa no number 2 car obefa ba adwuma mu bus ni besiwa na nka afa mu nyina antinka obi nkotwa video akotko player titro trum eko training oh na bi akotko player fro trotro and oko training na trotro na gina wa ha and on trotro mate bi ne coins na say toto transportation mu na adane asem na be they wanted to avoid all those things but it looks like human nature in attempt to do that nipa na ese mo so mo boayen no e ma ade ne koso no mo complicated one way
emra na ozo mo sese ma mo
no to ha ba wie sese ye wie no e ya be dane sobo de ma IMC no so mo na mo nya o madwuma yie
so obi kwatira ho
the point is in them so to me ntina me say ye mra nie so obetena ha ye mra nie sa wo so won tena na obetena ha training ne ye 7 na wan be duru 7 a ya be pa ne se
harimu na kofa asase mo kaya na obi di ndomi wo no obi te bantuma obi akotena sport bi za ko kai obi akotena sport bi
na sorry why you sorry ya the link me out to this sorry I don't
sorry sai ka je
ko ba bia
o to adempa ne se na se biane no anu kura ne bia ye be no aduane ama mofio tie bia na jo wan ye nko uso bi ti ba bi gina indomie bi ho di nyina it was like
ye be na se ase in bo cafeteria
ye be ni nyina bi se bi wo ho
am 1 meal a day
am obi wo ho
1 meal a day na ka dia kan kwa you can buy
boys na mo metimi aboa no na chef na no amam nti wutumi se ka ya adwempa ka ma ho ato ba se mo be say dia then you need to try the other way around and the other way is what they are some ye training adakwaja achi o akotena boankra mfu bia ho ba se coach pon training no aka say training ye 7 na make sure say 7 ni be duru na what we later this is the deduction e be ma ho and yes we duru say and yes e be training 7 and then we akoda club house o koso oda o dia and then we di mra no so
inside that so how twen
na me ka say they should make that and you akoda wa down for form kra no akoda say na fo bia ho see we are trying to treat you like prince and you don't want that treatment enti we to what I say and yes I see na no pay ye be free ye ko tamale ye ko bobo tamale ye be free at 6 embe my excuse say what Ankara na says no ntimi ndure na e ba sa akoda form ofie ho ana pa ba bi da
on say the ten say wankwa wa ha somebody who is not part of the estate arrangements. The coach needs his players by 6.
Yes.
It is one ma. Also, me that form of your mean to me ma. And to where in sad time now, another section.
There be say any atwa so.
And I should train them more, but transfer them ya.
Yeah, the asham say so break you rule say it me chow. But to
you say you yan sir.
But Akwa
is the best. It's all about fee. So I say we are near child contract. We are dealing with generation and then you power baby has no. Who tell my family my this Canadian work?
Debbie said, be shemra.
Everyone go first back, you cannot even keep your players. They be no to jump a more. Adding on your easy sao.
And I'm to say, yeah, and more God no to be said nipa be juma. You will be choose a juma because a Juman man a dying. At the car barber fanako. And no cracker can or calculating. Maybe a salary you crawl was a jum. Or the compare you may be the you may be the or soropa. You only pay a bra crowd for about him.
I think orientation in your man be brave. Yeah. She said, I'm not saying that may blame will be say a brand interview. At the time of exiting, was there a conference? Was there a meeting to state the do's and don'ts? Because I've been part of meetings like that. Ekacho said, look, you know we're in there, but any public statement constitute a breach of our exit arrangements. Corner or corner, you are not allowed to discuss it anywhere. Say, Oko can want some of baby awatumra. Because they all kind of bother on the sensibility of people who are still here. And you need to say, oh, bet you make a fair na udu honano. Other places, I think that's what they do. They take you through how big the club is. The entire young Casabontin, the entire player is say, yet die a day money, oh, call them no. And once you say, ye. So when I am let the estate guys deal with you in a separate way. And that's you cannot stay beyond the stretch. Now you dey go trade you adako jachino. Until while sir, no. Probably you make do with what we have. But these are the rules of that house. And so what's say you make a crack on. So you crack on.
Yeah, input kakra. Say
so it can ba bontin.
But honestly, and discussing asem. Me can come my yedi. Me try to let baby so. Yeah, discussing.
As on come on now na me dibi.
If ye
na.
Okay, remember how Bamba said, yeah, they be clear say we are not discussing the guy's interview. Yeah, where at their players na omuti boom no. Nsunsuansoa ede ba akofa we nyina ba na afi yenwe baby abesa oka no say
on say o ye bi say emra ifi ha na wo ba no say ye no wi a ye so ifi ha asem de ye mfa mpia bonten ba do nya say bi na wo che ya ntini aye mra wo be hu na bi a eno ano no je nutu but na asem no asa edika ba bonten da ifi ofo no so ameka bibia mfa
on meka e bia kemwa
anu so ti na ma anu so di akoma e kan sa
no on be kan akemwa because ensem na me ba ensem na there be anya sa this is an institution we twa ntro asem asi ozi anzi that ko ba se sia we are dealing with credibility here also ndise me wo abasa na me o te se bia e wo Oyerepa hai asem bi we sia na etisa we ntisa you can decide not to comment and from the beko and he will be also be statistic the city. But we a individual footballer and some kakrabe be ba no. We team common on wedding he accepted almost all of them. We team in common OD and Ojitum. But the club decided to keep it within. So what I say anti ye gina so aka so okay so there you say wo ko na wo ka ho na na de nsem bebre ba ti sa dia ye beja kwa omuja no kwa ma mistake ti say enti na wo ko so what I say nti na nka no ano no konya akwanya senko obekasa no na nka ye naase na ni kwa so ko enu nti na okọ ho wie ya within hours obekasa ma anye ni yie no so ba ye hwe say sa fa kotena na ade mrante ba aduo no mrante between 18 and 30 years ehọ na sa mre no o mrante ne ye adwuma pa o sika bosumi bia so abenya be 5 6 7000 o ma mi ni o papa ni ho enti no so wan hwe ye the problem for beba so what I say enti ka omo ka we there is the best say ya koye adwuma be konkan ne ade koye adwuma ese ama afie tim e bia adwuma ka beba befo akọ enka no ne wutimi kura se wusika kakra but say ye mamu ko tena baby different na hari mbeka se omu ko di indomie ye hu say ayi anado na no muti baby we hu bi o sport bi kana wuzi le cafe Maserati ngolai enti kamu nyina mo ase ne de ya sese mra mamu aka kama e bi abrante omrante semba na eda training sembia ni wa wapie na kan ni oba din
unu za asem we
wa be show bed
na me ka sem wa fidie unu se e bi tu kofi koji ana na kan ma ni fi aso
say ene kan say house of folk had that issue
enti mi mum die dem so hu ni se na
oba ba ni so ba ma ho no
eso etwa
mi die mi hu ni se bibia wo be bia se na wo kan e wo problem but have to manage it
anu ni asem
no bibia so si bia be implementing bia wo the problem
but the enye workable no say wo de mrante aduo no betio na oba bi metwam ana ba ko nkanche ni nua say yenkope fanta na ko bi no mo abonten
abonten okwa na abonten
ba se okona ade be no ho se wo yo bi a menka se wo no minim de ba se akọhọ eka wanum na se wo ene de ma frefre ba ene de obi ageme ge ba
okay no be ya se ko na abonten unse na me se
ba da ko hwa na obi enu na ada na da ba na
ya wo kan na simple sa
menya be de rock na abonten ada wo dan si hono yenya mpuju se
problem manage it
I think say bo we na se omono ne kasa kwa mpuku because I guess I jeje no sana
abote na abasi
sana abasa onu manager kwa one ne dikaye sa shi
abasa ababa ntia be pacho
abe pacho our trograta atenten
nti chire de ehu papa nti omuntu no fo
nti eno omuntu senior
ben ko fe pa ku danso o tie o
cruise and a PJ
but hey it's not last no and the key orientation
yeah it's true.
So you see
these are club, these are rules
enyama o ma lesi a mo ye mo no say me ka say 1 million mo say 2 million dey and I say 2 bedroom flat enti no flat no
remember invoke why na master single room
play bia dey 1 no mo nya ayusu o mo so wo na no o bathroom shem
wow
kitchen shem
nipa ba ku bia
bathroom shem kitchen shem inside
oh mo you okay o
gas
they should be okay
then fridge bia TV et wo no just say
I know this is oba sad down with you nipa ba ku da
nipa ba ku da tinem enti ana tama yanka se mo ba mesrawo but at least say wo hu say baby a wo tie no woni nipa foforo ena tie ho no
there so ba no osi for makwa no obi hu no friend no and I him say normally so say be so kwa ko janu kura mi so ba ho ana all ba no obebusa say hari ho no
nesa has kotokodi anti say has dey ya ya hye emrato hu a wodi sie
da bi ade krudu na de ntokwa ne ba wo waje me ge abaze ni abote
so obi twempra na we agere na we bio do no opi afi we dem
ayi bia susi bia na obe implement bia with the problem with the problem have to manage it and ni aba aka
ni na jiro mtimi sa say hasi
she we dey say mo
the has to so there as the has the do so do there
so ko we ni ji baba
so we dey mo rem
e da sa go ni ara we che has da bi na ni na to say we nya na asem na nyina
chemika bi da
wo po dey o me sha has no mo nya bi
quarter 10 years.
True, sure.
Already more room. So with the me party more room. Me about somebody can catch us.
1 week no dia episodes asem no.
Somebody can catch us and me 13 from 10 days before the match.
And then the Abbas card or tea and the can. I say, Jama, maybe I'm 10 and then the canning tea.
No, and the
as my kind.
And I'm just saying. And I'm go now share what discover I was with the discovery. Ongo real century. To about discovering century 4D.
Do we just say that?
We say over discovering century 4D.
What box here?
And January me know where. And the second goal no. Baby, you pass it ball coin no. Over discussing century 4D. But I'm discussing this. But discussing the meeting. It's not catch yourself born no matter bro. What is saying you know? Empire move born who are but born in Yano. The Pioneer
was watching him.
Pioneer no. Pioneer na hono no. What I say?
Na what you want?
Asam no say
for $6,000.
Asam no say kakwa. Ne kada beba. On tra ne kada beba. Do obesu hono ni na obehu.
Back credit in Mankotoko.
Oh, of late no my idea. But e kwan o mo fa so share no. Enye sa kwan no so na we mo fa so share.
Oh, okay.
Nti we ni de ye guso ya ka champion fo say yenya vigilant ne bi asibie. Omo mani na wo ye. Because suspect be breum. Ya gidi ye say omo go omo e na ball no. Eh. Because ball no nya sa de ball no. Intimi ka so obi akwese ogo no ho. Ogo ho a ye so say tumidika na wo udi midika dane nante aye.
Ye nante aye. Wow, me say so otu midika de ade yi ba. Na so wonam. Some say nipa 1000 nipa 10 na wona ba akokoto na de achi na e ba na obi ayogu wona say nyo no a wan de be susu no nipa 10 jina e jina o
de okoto
no anya wo anya wo de be susu cause you jina wa wonya sa de no
obetima ye de
but entansi wo ya wonya normal anya normal na ade ye etie de eniama ye di ke be preach it say ade we ye be hu ani ehun finfin hu ase ye tu ase iti ade aka ya ne technical team no guso busa omo kwa mbefa so ayi
Patrick Razak ko se
ye guso coach
omo resume obe san ba
yes coach say o dia wan say omo hwen
so on convince omo
say omo man koye no wa man because no more prepare their football president cup now omo ne coach akasa kan say coach na no ball na wo boy no ye hu say na wo lack e won win play wingers na omo ba justify no omo ba training ni bi nyina ahead of this match no Patrick Razak prove say we're better than Omo. Inti man a second chance the coach at here say okay Omo resume training on the on Sam na observe no properly this time in the training situation say justify no one no then he can take a decision on him.
So we any technical team here busa na bia make try here dey free sense here dey nya fall
now 164,000 won't he
164,000 bo mu kakra nchechoro duma
Kama so
yes say mo technical director na ko FIFA ama ene ya FIFA for the abase has in coach SS kan man Rene Hedink woni we papa we some pamon
kan case no is it
e ka fufura san be
ibetua say o ye nduma na say oboka wa na atia mintu ama
e ka bi ho ye say we ho
ah na so yende o ga yende ye ngwa ka
de bia no makofa kaba e
so me me dem asem na ekọ na nim no enti ye no makasa said ye no more can ya catch you say I don't know Ghana has striker who dey into home for money outside no ko pepe baba ko bi mra opposition
you know me share Burkina Faso striker bi e okroma
sa
on te on we
me na maten di na so se kabori bi
Burkina do say
e na me share me ne di nkomo kra
no share player okroma dey say no ba ko
o se bia no twema ka
pusha no enfa
no nguta ba
pusha no kumase a
ne be player
around asquire
and them say the minimum na
I don't want to go play no eti dey kan say
kabori na
ye dey no makasa ye ne technical team na kasa ya ka chom say ball ye yi na hebi 2 and 3 ne nyai mumma bibi mesi ansa na mabeka sem unko pe 2 and 3 emeka we no na we num to mbu na omuntimi enko manim afei se Harry kan no ye no makasa omo akasa nge so omo wa kire ya ga jom so na nam dodo nsen kwan omo mpe bi nkan se de be ya Rangers no kra be bar ne ma betimi akon kan aman eso be de kan say House of Folk supporters no this year ya ni abrese e be si ye team no de ne ban fo akasa yie pa ntini akomiti ne board sia 3 times 3 times in the ball this young quite about the 3 times. Say omunye team ni ye.
Liverpool supporters say yes I chance in this how.
It has of supporters no. The near brand ne omutie. It is omutie technical team dey excellent. Omo bi bia.
Charlene
Masters na da rubo omdi wa no. Na wona na buzi yale. Wona na buzi yale. And ma sa defeat we ba.
Tinton
chan no yale. Omu na yale na ma defeat we ba. Enti catch supporters obi anya botre.
Enti Kosovo Stadium one.
Chapter 9 ebehia anwumre 4 o'clock.
Para Athletics Association of Ghana. Omo National Talent Identification Program Zone 1 ya Asante region ne na Kosovo omo a se para no ai so we say omo a omo edi dem na say omo aka no mtititi hu iche mu ni ade no mo talent identification tunu mo bi ote ekwan bi hu a osra de obetima bibia okona beboa na zone 1 no Kumasi Sports Stadium ban ne also come and showcase your talent, your journey and greatness starts here 12 July and bacho wa wo pe enho asem bia no be frɛ 0242 726287 0242 726287 we kranya frɛ bia ko stadium ho na ko che de obetimi aye ye de asi
ibina na mpeso boy kakra
ya anapesa ze kan ho asem gasa
sa
any announcement no na strange there it's quite strange na
player kra man hwehwem so nyanya medical sim
it's strange but also you know you careful kakra o some medical events club before player agreement no also mo ten no mo hwani yes how you put the player in a disadvantaged position ya call club or ya come ni scary afi na club ni ko negotiate
ni player
no e basa na wa tete ne nsa egu nachi because oka kosi den ya jo card na wi menim say the American what asia and the first as na ekoto madueke yes o ma wie
only player no
say be to o me na kasa onso we di kan
but you have not finished the
onso na kasa nya
the personal terms
in terms of financial how dem to say but me di kan player na kasa ma player na show the willingness to play. Then you proceed to the
Ghana before going to the club no any player in your personal agreement
say mama will say meju
yes so ko de card ni wie na wo ba me no sem pese me do 20,000 na so be ma me 5 e dey me ye
o say o je na mbo we can go back to your club
when monies have been paid to your club
when the club both clubs agree
oh wow o de wa imagine club na dey wie no return with money and first of all me pe wo ma permission say kope meju say minju say yeti Arsenal go kaza go they are finished personal
but me to say not normal the fear is we need pa no so kes kasem ni we Ghana on say Charles still at the NBC say we need pa na ko kes kasem na na wo ne club
so best ke bia ma
no but on na kasa on say like akọ financial
no the club will give you permission to speak to him
permission
o ma permission say ne nkasa
but no one say ansana club ma permission obe person on na wi ansana ma permission
and na make us o man say sana so we are thinking about the players now with the mama example say o say Sami mebo kotoko from Samates aje o musika wi Sami ba kotoko say be ma 3,000 man
o say scan so
e bi so me pay 10,000 and am say club na wi o mu ni interest bi mu ni ntino you give the bargaining power to Asante Kotoko enti no woni ni wie maju no ate ansa na waye enti Samates ade na em say bia exuberance because usually it's not done
and
like
now
that.
Professionalism e ho na e
and na mu use our words na ya ha
ye news come on dem che o to mo anko me use ntie news professionalism e ho no form papa
menya so say
form papa esi emphasize o to emphasize nyame amba fie siesie e ma sa ade ani nsi na adaboko e medicals maybe our pass ya obeka de
so san back
some matters for example can
because it still remains your player
but no yes yesu and yes e bi anse e kan we but
any problem mo ntwan ma nipa nya the medicals kran
yeah
so what you say maybe emba out so pass the medicals
o mo nya sa o
we dey some professionalism of form
so we can Bashir Gambo
me da me friend
o say nim di o mo yes sir
Bashir Gambo Olympics player
Thomas Hammond first in the air
on so free Kotoko see an auto bomb okay
Abbas.
Fia, omo ba omo nto omo free one.
Na wo di se ba ko faka.
Omo free one omo to Bashir to bomb.
They don't go for say we ba sisi.
On that year, first place and a free house join. Of you house na go.
Free house na ba ko.
On no Samson Lamte.
Has no free house ba ko.
Samson Lamte and I think they were 3.
Yes.
And then na nekia.
Ono
so omo free one.
Na
ni bo go to go bebrebe zen na.
Dia ba na kan yin za ba na kan waze mo.
That na we so eh. We need the obey advert na advert.
Oh, if you had
Oh, yeah.
That be Fiana birthday.
Obi na see man fiati.
My body party na me advance.
Oh, I call born again birthday.
Born again.
Wa call. Tina na pia. Oh, for room happy birthday.
Aba so nya bomb do abe pacho. Nti we nya bomb sem bia.
Na pacho. Abo adu kunu wie na udwa.
The extent of work has not been